That's good.
We're gonna. Oh, mine's off, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, good. I already did that.
My internet's been a special breed of terrible today, so hopefully it'll hold up for the
Oh,
stream.
fantastic!
We'll find out.
Ours was bad.
I know.
On Sunday, so hooray! Everyone's internet's doing
National infrastructure's definitely not crumbling.
Totally fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
National infrastructure. It's my favorite kind of infrastructure. Well, the other reason.
I mean, as opposed to state or local.
Yeah, well, actually, state and local are kind of the ones I use most frequently.
Okay.
But that aside, the other reason I'm drinking whiskey is because I had nice whiskey in the house and I wanted to drink it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you got to do that.
I bought a couple sweet bottles in the duty free on the way back from London. So
very cool.
Some,
that good British whiskey.
Well,
Britain is definitely known for whiskey.
Well, I
mean, they're known for being drunk.
Well, I bought a bottle of scotch and a bottle of Japanese whiskey. So
okay, and also scotch is from Scotland,
yeah,
right?
It's true.
So like that's a thing.
And this was just Irish whiskey that I had in my home. It was the Jameson Stout Caskmates, so it's like whiskey.
Yeah, I guess the UK is kind of known for whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm just not a whiskey person, so I don't think about where it comes from. I just assume it comes from somebody's shelf at whatever party I'm at, and then it goes into my stomach, and then I wake up the next morning.
And you're like, why did I drink that whiskey?
Exactly.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Let's see how our...
So what do we have here? We've got clocks. We've got Kira.
Let's take a look at them. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at these numbers. Now...
Okay.
You may be asking yourself, what's a good number? What's a good number for one of our people to have? And Chaz, let me tell you, it depends. / I'm not sure.
Okay, no, that's fair. Hey, Komodo Drake, welcome.
Hey, Komodo Drake. How's it going?
I like we've got a lenient policy on him.
We're very, very lenient. I don't know. Now I don't know what
or
that
her,
means.
I guess these are all. I think they're all women.
Yeah,
yeah.
We did decide they were all women.
Yeah,
because the game sure ain't telling us.
No, so we can choose.
So Clocks is a little over a year old, is in rank C, and has 300 defense. That is actually kind of a lot. That's pretty cool.
That seems good. I mean, her defense is level 16. Everything else is like 5 and 6.
Yeah.
So she's like a really tanky friend.
Right. Theoretically, defense is like... On most monsters, you want, you either need to put a lot of points in power or intellect for damage dealing. And then you need...
Sure, that makes sense.
You need, usually layers of defense. So, ideally here I can build up Clocks' life stat some to go along with her defense stat. But
right.
But we'll see how that goes.
But having those shield points is pretty good.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
So it looks like Kira's more of a wizard.
Yeah, which is
with
good.
The high int, low power.
Because most of her attacks are these shooty ones.
Right, they'll turn into a bell, hit you with a bell, just sort of these bell.
Well, those bell ones are actually all the physical ones, which are a little awkward, but but it's the ones where she shoots stuff at you from long range. Those are the ones that I wanted to focus on with her.
Okay, that makes sense. Now I notice I haven't seen Agretzika yet.
She's over here.
Dead?
She's over here.
Or she's over here. Okay.
And her deal is sort of
she doesn't
riskier deal.
Not good at anything.
Well, she's good at fast, which is for dodging. Which is a little bit of a risky game. I used to play when the Crambler and I used to play Monster Rancher a lot back in the day. I would bring my memory card over to his house, and we would battle our monsters against each other, because that is a supported operation in this game. And frequently we would end up in a situation where, I had a very high speed monster, and he had a very high defense monster, or life monster, and it would be a thing of just how many times can I dodge his golem's, slap or chop attack, or slap chop attack?
Got it.
Because if the answer was anything less than 100%, I would not win that one. So,
right,
it's a very RNG heavy strategy. But if you pump your speed up really high, it tends to work out sometimes.
I assume it's also skill based because you're the one doing the dodging.
Well, not so much. When the attack animation starts, I lose all control over what's happening in the game.
I didn't know that. Okay.
So when they're just moving back and forth like left and right and kind of posturing and flipping through our moves, all of that is me. But as soon as as soon as we go to that like jaunty camera angle and the attack animation starts, I'm no longer involved in the process at that point.
Okay, good to know.
Or
I haven't really been paying attention to the game, just the characters.
Right, and that's totally legit because the characters are the best part of the game. Now, I did notice that Aggretsuko seems to have learned some sort of eye laser attack, which I was not aware of.
Oh, okay. I really want to see that. Let's maybe see that one in action.
So I've dropped that into her moveset so that we can check it
cool.
out.
I'm into it. What's that thing where? Can you go back to her moves for a second?
Yeah. Yes.
Because I'm just curious, what's the one in the middle where it looks like there's sort of like a cat that's like, she's peeking out from under the bed to grab a crown.
Oh,
it's the one in...
This is Head Attack. This is actually the one I use the most, because it basically always hits. It has accuracy rate A. It's the one where she just sort of jumps up and then just comes crashing down headfirst on the enemy.
Got it. Okay, yeah. I really do like the little logo.
The icon is extremely adorable because...
I mean, all the icons are great. Like, the heart one is great. The eye laser is very good. Like,
the icon for...
The singing one looks a little more like Squirtle than a cat, but I'm into it.
The icon for Hawaiian is absolutely the best thing I've ever seen. 100%.
I may need to steal some of these for, like, new Twitter icons or new stream emotes or something.
Oh, yeah. No, That's right, we gotta do stream emotes. Almost forgot.
Yeah.
Well, let's check everybody's training schedules, because I know at some point I did make some mistakes. This guy does not need all this rest. She does not need all this rest.
She needs a better, I don't know, more work in her work-life balance, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Like, she's not on the Tim Ferriss plan, really. She's on the, wage slave plan.
Right, she's not a 4-hour work weeker.
No.
A Tim Ferriss or a Ferris
By the
Bueller.
way, do you know the secret to the 4-hour work week?
It doesn't...
The actual secret.
The secret is that it doesn't work? Is that the secret?
No, you can do it. You can do it. Here's the thing. Step 1, write a book called The 4-Hour Work Week, and then sell a lot of copies. And then step 2, that's now your work week.
I did sort of think about that at one point and say, isn't this sort of like a self-fulfilling prophecy for the author and the author alone? And I guess that sounds right.
It did very much work for Mr. Ferriss over there. I
it was not very weak either. It's a very strong game that he played. We don't need to save Ferriss. Ferriss is going to be fine by himself.
Now that's a band I haven't thought of in a while. They were good.
They were fun.
Yeah, they were good.
I like to save Ferriss. I don't know how they've aged.
Were you a ska fan?
I liked the ska. I still listen to the Aquabats from time to time, for example.
Cool.
Oh, hey. More wonderful people in the chat. How's it going?
Hey, welcome, Turn the Beat Around. A blizzard has arrived in stream.
Yes, that's Turn to Beat Around. He brings winter weather with him wherever he may go. Or at least that's the legend.
This is, it's wild. This is the first week I think we've had here in Denver without, like, any blizzard threats.
That's awesome.
In a while. It's actually nice.
That sounds very nice.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the time... Well, I mean, by asking this question, I'm just going to tell the story, so I'm just going to tell the story.
Tell the story, because even if you had, I have to say no so that we tell the story, otherwise our audience will be disappointed. This is just a little, pulling back the curtain there on how this has to be. So tell your story.
Yeah, exactly. So I used to TA business classes when I was in business school.
Uh-huh.
And...
Yep, TAing is the time.
Yes, listen to my story. This may be our last chance. The professor that I worked for gave about as few shits about what he put into the class as I think is really humanly possible. So, I was expected to do basically was to teach the class and grade the homework.
Sure.
And he would show up once in a while. And this was a class about entrepreneurship. And this gentleman is an entrepreneur who...
Now, did you do the lectures as well, or did he show up for the lectures and then make you, like, do the discussion breakout stuff?
It started that way.
Or was there not even that?
It started that way.
Okay.
Didn't end that way, let's say.
Got it. Okay.
So this professor eventually just stopped giving a shit. And so I think the students figured that the professor didn't give a shit. Because at one point, I vividly remember a student showing up to class, sitting down in the front row of the class, and when I started lecturing, pulling out his copy of, I shit you not, The 4-Hour Workweek in an undergraduate business class, and I was like, dude, that is quite the move.
He just started reading,
started reading, and, like, he would look up, this was just some, like, 20-year-old bearded white man who
sure, of course, it always is, right?
Clearly had, more confidence in himself than he deserved to have. And, his name was probably Jordan or something. And good lord, I think his group's invention for the entrepreneurship portion of the class that they pitched was like, I think it was software, which of course they had no idea how to make or what the specifications for this would be, or whether this was technically feasible, that would, like, do facial recognition of people in line for bars and in bars and figure out what the ratio was at that bar or that club.
Oh boy.
Yeah, which is a lot in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm gonna use...
I mean, the fucked up thing about that is, like, that's just sort of terrible, horrible, sexist, hard, like... And then, but I'm sure he can bullshit his way into, like, selling it to the military for $500 million.
Oh, for sure. I remember...
Even if it doesn't work.
At the end of the class, like, we had a real venture capitalist come in and like, talk to the students, and he talked to this team for a while. Like, a while.
Yeah.
It was demoralizing. How's everybody doing tonight?
Now, Hey, chat, how's it going? I see we have lots of great people here. We got Cramblin, we got Strawberry Conk, we've got IO, our friends we've talked to already, and probably some other people lurking who are also welcome to be here and hang out in the doggy friend.
We love the lurkers just as much. You were going to say a thing about your time TAing, it sounded like.
I was just going to say, I feel like you could really sort of divide the students into 4 groups, right? You've got the A students who you know who they are on day 1.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, even the ones that are quiet, like, and don't say much, but, like, turn in good papers, you can figure them out pretty fast.
Right, when you get their first assignment, you're like, oh, okay, I see you.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you've got sort of, like, the people who are, like, they're in the B range. You might not even figure out their name by the end of the semester, unless you've got a really small class. Like, they're just sort of kicking around. And then you have 2 different kinds of bad. There's the bad that's like, oh shit, I'm not really prepared for this. My high school kind of sucked, or like my other, like, I probably shouldn't even be in college, but I'm going to try really hard and come to office hours, and I may or may not, like, scrape by, but, like, I can't really handle it.
Yeah.
And those people I feel really sorry for and try to help.
Yeah, of course.
But then there's the bad, which is like, I'm arrogant and I don't care and I think I'm above it, but I'm definitely not because I'm, like, getting a D.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, you must have had those people.
I did. I want to talk for a moment.
Every semester I had, like, 2 or 3 of them, at least.
I want to talk for a moment about one of our opposing monsters, whose name is Horp. Have we seen...
Beat you.
Have we seen Horp before?
I think we have. I think we saw Horp last week, but maybe not. We'll find out when we see it.
Regardless, Horp is the kind of thing the Crambler would have named one of his monsters, either back in the day or, now. So...
Or now. It could be his.
It could
just, you know.
Oh, I
a
remember
ghost on the
Hork.
machine.
It is. I think it is stealing a page from our Smash Brothers naming convention. Oh my god, our Melee files.
Smash Brothers naming convention.
Our Melee files are full of names like Fortman, expressed as 4PMN, as it is in the chat.
Okay.
So that was the eye laser. It didn't.
Oh shit, that's cool. It didn't do anything at all.
Meanwhile, we're getting blasted by this draining droid.
Oh shit, drone strike.
Looks like that thing that, you know, Obi-Wan makes Luke practice lightsaber class on.
Yeah. Is my audio coming through okay? Because there's every once in a while the stream just stops for me.
I'm getting pretty good audio from you.
Okay, that's good. As long as everyone's hearing it, it's fine. I just want to make sure that, like... You had a toy one of those? Did it, like, work? How did it work, Io? Because that's pretty cool. It didn't actually fly. Okay.
Like, I feel like if it did fly, the military would be circling right now.
I mean, they have toy drones now.
Oh yeah, drones. I kind of forget about drones a lot because I hate them.
Sure, yeah. Do you ever see one, like, in your neighborhood? Because it's, like, very dystopian, and I'm not okay with it. Just sort of being up there, and I don't know who's flying it, I don't know what it's doing. I don't like it.
I think in most parts of Missouri, if a drone was flying overhead, it would get shot the fuck down.
Sure. Yeah, that's real.
Like, when I was working a tournament recently, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I made a sort of an offhand reference to the feds in a conversation that was not about guns. And one of the other folks at the tournament came over and was like, "What was that? The feds? Are they coming to take my guns?" And they were not kidding.
Oh boy! Really?
Yes. And I was like,
"They do know who's in charge of the feds now, right?"
Yeah, the guy who's not coming to take their guns.
I mean, nobody is, but yeah. The guy who's definitely not.
Okay, it shot discs. It shot foam discs at you. Of course it did. That
rules, and I want one, and that seems great.
I want to have foam discs shot at me and hit them with my lightsaber.
Sure.
I'm glad there are wholesome uses for drones. That is nice. Like, I know that they get... Yeah, lightsaber in quotes. I know they get used to, like, shoot, you know, movies and weddings and shit. Like, if you're Neil Breen and you can't afford a helicopter, you might use a drone to shoot a helicopter shot.
Has somebody been watching Pass Through, the movie where half of it is gunshots?
I still have to watch Pass Through because, oh man, I very badly want to watch those terrible films, but...
Have you seen any Breens yet, or do you just know that's what he does?
haven't seen the Breen, but I've listened to the Flophouse, so...
Okay.
I've heard Elliot Kalin complain about it.
Yeah, Pass Through, there's, like, one shot of, like, Neil Breen spinning in a circle in the middle of, like, effectively, like, a, like, little piece of rock art that he did in the desert.
Oh my god.
And he is so fucking happy about that shot, it just shows up, like, 7 times and just stays on screen for hours.
That's wonderful.
Like, it's really funny.
See, that's what I want drones
That movie,
to be.
though, is distressing.
Yeah.
That movie is distressing, and definitely, like, know what you're getting into with that one.
Yeah, it's not like... Is it distressing like The Room is distressing? Because The Room is distressing.
More, like... I feel like the issue with Pass Through is that it is clear that it comes from, like, a, like, weird fascist Trumpy place, like, in the year before Trump.
Oh, yikes.
And, like, you have to understand that, like, this is the vision of a person who is, like, he's got some big problems. Like, so does Tommy Wiseau, but, like, these are, like, more overt.
Right. More overt than Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah, like, let me put it to you this way. At the end of Pass Through, there is a shot of Neil Breen walking away across a field of corpses.
Okay.
And these are all of the bad people. He's an alien time traveler from the future, artificial intelligence. And he comes back in time to cleanse the world of all the bad people.
Oh, that's great. That's not good.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Because Earth is corrupt now, and he's got to cleanse the Earth from all the bad people.
Oh.
And then so it ends with him sort of righteously walking away amongst a field of bodies.
Oh, why?
Now this is a very good movie, and by good I mean so bad it's good. But holy shit, Neil Breen is a fucking monster.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, I recommend Fateful Findings in terms of Breen's. Oh my god, Loquisha.
I saw that.
Eric, have you seen the trailer to Loquisha?
I saw the picture. I saw the picture on social media for Loquisha, and I was like, you can't. You cannot. You cannot.
Yeah.
'Cause
no, you cannot.
It's he's just, the poster is just like, how close can we get to blackface without doing it? How close can
Now there is a trailer. There's a trailer.
Oh no.
There's a full fucking trailer to this
no.
movie. In which you learn the premise of the movie is that a white guy, radio shock jock, who's just sort of telling it like it is, right? And he can't get hired because no one's hiring white guys anymore, even ones that are, really good at what they do. So he decides to apply for a radio job as a black woman.
What?
And he gets the job sight unseen because, of course, they would hire a black woman sight unseen because that's the world we live in now, where white guys just can't catch a break.
Wouldn't that?
So then he goes on the radio and just pretends, talks in a horrible stereotype voice and pretends to be a black woman, and everybody loves him because a white man is better at being a black woman than any black woman could possibly be.
Now, when you say he goes on the radio, does he go to the radio station?
I mean, I think so. It's
How?
a trailer, so...
No, but, okay, because, alright, well, that's not what I should be focusing on, because this is incredibly fucked up.
It's fucked up on, it's intersectionally fucked up.
Yeah!
It manages to be, racist, sexist, transphobic, just plain cruel, all of these things all at once.
That's really impressive. In just a terrible,
terrible
way.
It's a fucking trip. At the beginning of the trailer, it says official selection of the Redondo Beach Film Festival, and then the Redondo Beach Film Festival or whatever tweeted out a moment later we don't know anything about this movie. We certainly didn't give it any prizes.
We didn't give it any prizes. We don't think that they know that there's a real Redondo Beach Film Festival. We think they're making a joke that they don't even understand themselves. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's the kind of thing you would say as a goof if you were an idiot. Right? I've been an idiot, and that's the kind of thing I would say was a goof.
I know, the film festival story got more interesting.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
I hadn't heard about more, but if you care to share,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's too much typing, but I'd love to know.
If you feel like typing... Found the program, okay.
Oh, interesting. So maybe it was there. Now I'm curious. They might just be...
The movie was on it!
Okay.
Oh no!
Okay, so they're just now, they got caught supporting this horrible movie. And they might be liars about it. Okay.
Oh no, Redondo!
It's also possible that the film festival was so small they just sort of accepted anything that got nominated to them without watching it, and then...
That sounds possible. I mean...
I don't know.
Featured film.
It was a featured film. Wow.
That's,
I don't know if it was actually Redondo Beach. I know it's a third-tier Southern California city.
Well, you know what I have to say to them? Redon, don't do that.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the Surprise Cup?
Yeah, okay. We might win a banana for it.
We're gonna try to win. Gretziko's gonna try to win us a banana.
Okay. Let's go, Gretziko. We can do it. Use your eye lasers.
It's even better than a potato.
Yeah. Probably.
Well,
I mean, I'd rather have a banana.
I would also rather have a banana than the San Luis Obispo film.
San Louis. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. As I said, third tier Southern California city.
Oh, that sounds accurate.
I mean, the San Luis Obispo inns might consider themselves second tier.
Yeah, but they'd be wrong.
I don't know. I've only driven through it. I can't really judge.
I've been to the Obispo.
I feel like I've been there, like, driving up to San Jose, like, the scenic way.
You know what they say? Yeah, it's on the PCH. You know what they say, though? Like, if you spend too long staring into the Obispo, take care that the Obispo does not stare back.
And it might.
That is what they say, right?
That is, yeah, that's what some people say. In fact, I guarantee you some people have said it because that's what you've said.
I did say it, that's true.
Use the park and fly in San Luis Obispo when you visited your stupid rich great aunt. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stupid rich people in that part of the world, for sure.
And a lot of park and flies.
I mean, that's right near Hearst. That's right near Hearst Castle, right? Didn't William Randolph Hearst live there?
I believe so. That sounds right.
Or at least it's right down the road. So that's this, like, I'm going to picture that's where your aunt lived, like, just the manor from Citizen Kane.
Hearst is a man who is so rich, he's the villain of a Disney musical.
Yep.
And that musical is Newsies.
I do like this butterfly gal who has, like, a CD just hovering in front of her.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that, but it's kind of awesome.
I don't know what her dual disc there is, but I do know that she is...
Yeah.
This type of monster is called a pixie, and they are...
Okay.
This type of monster is the type that I had when I would frequently do... Or at least sometimes duel the Crambler in Monster Rancher.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because
she does look like she'd be good at dodging.
They're fast and dodgy and intellectful.
Yeah.
I'll try to get a zap in this one. Because I do like that eye laser. 30 years?
Over a dog kennel for 30 years. Wow.
That's a lot of time over a dog kennel.
Yeah. I mean, good for her, I guess, but, like, I feel like I would rather spend the money on living somewhere slightly better.
Right,
like,
I think
there's living within your means, and then there's you can't take it with you, and the finding the balance there is tough.
Yeah, that's an important balance.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we won that banana or whatever.
Sweet. That's pretty cool.
We're coming up on a rank-up battle for Agretzico, so I'm going to try to win that.
All right. Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm kind of warming up for that. Hey, Chaz.
Is there, like, does this... What's
Go
up?
for it.
I was going to say, like, does this game have, like, a plot with a, like, formal conclusion, or is it just, like, you battle until you're, like, the best?
Well, the adventure part does have the plot, right? Like, that's where the plot lives. We're ranking up our monsters a little bit, and then we're gonna kick back into that later in the evening.
Yeah, I was just curious, like, if this was rather freeform or whether it's more, plotty at some point. Just
it's
curious.
more freeform than it is plotty, I think, but plot is definitely
it's got both.
An important fixture. Because we have to progress along plot elements in order to be able to continue ranking up, in order to get to the point where we have 5 monsters available to us at any given time, all that stuff.
Very cool. You were going to ask me something before I asked
I was going to ask you how your wine is tonight.
It's a little harsh and bushy.
Bushy?
I would say.
Okay.
Kind of harsh and, like, sage bushy.
Sagebrush? Maybe a tumbleweed?
Yeah, a little bit of sagebrush. Yeah, there might be a tumbleweed in there. Do you know why, Aaron?
Why, Chaz?
Well, that's because I did not finish my Trail Boss Purple Cowboy from last week, so I'm back at my nonsense.
Boss Hog is back.
Yeah.
And it's in your mouth. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, now, I do feel a need to, like, go find an open trail. And maybe leave you and the video game world behind and instead just go riding.
Just go riding on
but I'm going to suppress... Yeah. Now, what about you? What are you drinking?
So I have a red blend this week, as I do many weeks. But this one is different from before because its name is Drama.
Oh, really?
Yes, this one is called Drama. And I don't know if it's named after, like, you know, the courses I took, or after, like, the state, like, having drama in your life, or after the guy from Entourage, but it is named Drama.
Do you have a picture, or is it just not
It's not that interesting. The logo for the wine is the word Drama, with all the letters sort of layered on top of each other. It's not a particular.
So I think we need to create some drama this week to honor your wine.
Should we create some drama? All right, let's create some drama.
I think we should. Yeah.
All right, what's
Can we
what are your hot takes?
Oh, I was gonna say, can we make our monsters like flirt and then fight?
Ooh, okay.
Like, is that a thing we can do?
Let me see what I can do here. All right.
Your wine seems like what pair well with the internet. Yeah, I have not been on Twitter this week because the Magic community is just fucking awful as usual.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's bad out there on the Twitters.
Yeah.
And the Facebooks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you came back today? Interesting. How'd that go for you?
I feel like today probably has been better than, Monday.
It was better than Monday. Oh, good for you, avoiding all the drama.
Good for you, Io. Yeah.
If this if this stuff didn't have anything to do with, my job and my everyday life, I would be so excited to just ignore it. But I can't.
Yeah, I feel like I can ignore it a little more than you, but I also can't.
Yeah. At F&M, I was just, shuffling up for a game. I broke a sleeve. I grabbed another sleeve out of my bag and replaced it. And my opponent was like, aren't you going to mark it first? Ha ha ha. I just kind of looked at him like, you okay there? You doing all right? You've been on Twitter a little too much, buddy. Thinking about you there? You okay
maybe.
There, buddy?
Yeah, maybe a little.
Yeah,
I got wrapped up into the that nonsense on last Saturday or Sunday or whatever that horrible shit happened.
I saw you tweeting with another public figure in the Magic the Gathering world, and
sure, one that maybe had some egg on his face.
Yeah, and I sort of looked at that thread and I said, I'm glad Chaz is out here saying the stuff that needs to be said.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to close my Twitter app.
Yep. I mean, my favorite is when I say a thing and I'm like, I just don't want to engage, and I come back to 59 notifications, and it's 30 likes and then 2 angry boys yelling at me for 9 posts. But Io, that's sweet. It sounds like you had a good day on Twitter getting tagged in the trans MTG icons to follow.
I saw that thread and it was sweet. Great.
Nice.
A lot of really, really cool people being highlighted in that thread. I need to go through and press the like buttons on that thread.
Hell yeah.
Because I want to see more content like that, and I want to tell the Twitter algorithm that.
Indeed, yeah. Really positive, really positive content.
Right,
yeah.
Twitter, please. I know you're not good at this, but give me this. Cute animal feeds are good. I have most of what I fill my Twitter feed with to distract from the drama is Twitter accounts that tell me about the worst posts in various subreddits, just so that I can
relationships.txt.
Yeah, relationships, and then the best of legal advice one. Those are both very good, and by very good I mean they hurt me. Also one called She Rates Dogs, which is just a lot of pictures of really shitty messages dudes send to people on Tinder and shit.
Oh boy. See, you say that that's distracting you from the bad stuff, but all of these are ways to sort of see more shitty people, just in better context.
Exactly, because I know that what I want to do is I want to see people being called out for their bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that makes me feel good, even if it doesn't necessarily accomplish anything.
I mean, are you in the Facebook group making white dudes type paragraphs? Because that's a very
I
good
am
one
in that
for
one, I believe. Either that or one of my friends
Okay.
posts all the reposts all the content from it.
Retweets them, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it's not stuff that intersects with your life as directly. That makes
It tells
sense.
me
You're not dealing with the bad.
Yeah, it reminds
the bad
me
Tinder
that
man.
these things that I deal with in context are like nothing.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of way worse shit out there that I should be spending time to try to think about and do something about.
I don't know if you've looked at our shared YouTube history recently, but I spent most of last week watching H Bomber guy dunk on like alt-right people.
Nice.
On his YouTube, which was a lot of fun.
Buoy my spirits by trying to just look at the good shit instead.
It's not bad advice. I mean, at least mixing some good shit in.
Whoop, we're in Nirvana.
Oh, that's good, right?
Yes. Emily and I were at a restaurant the other day to celebrate the fact that she was done with her year of classes, and their whole drink menu was Nirvana themed.
Oh, interesting.
So,
what did you get?
Well, I didn't because I was already tired and we were gonna go see Endgame afterwards, and then after the meal I was so tired that we didn't see Endgame until 2 days later.
Yeah, I've done that. I mean, not with Endgame, but like I've definitely been like, oh, I'm up for more stuff, and then I'll eat a big meal and be like, no.
Yeah, because I was already very sleepy, and then that was the night that we went.
Endgame was very long.
That was the night we went home and watched what's it called? We watched Jurassic Park: Fallen Kingdom instead, which don't.
Oh no, Eric, no! Did I not warn you about Jurassic House?
I think you did, and I forgot.
Yeah. No, Jurassic House is the least entertaining Jurassic Park movie, and I consider that worse than Jurassic Parks 2 and 3.
Yeah, it was incredible. I couldn't believe it was going to be worse than Jurassic Parks 2 and 3, because I was like, it's just going to be...
But it was.
It's going to be another raptor romp with my friend Chris Pratt, who I love seeing on my television very much.
Sure.
And then I watched the movie, and it was... Everything, there was a house, and like, just everything that happened was sad, and then they made Jeff Goldblum read a bad speech.
Yep. I mean, I can't really take the moral high ground on watching that movie because I did watch it in the theater.
Right, which we did not do, and I'm very happy and proud of that. Oh god. Lapras is gonna kill me.
Yeah. So, the OG Jurassic Park is the only, like, legitimately great movie. I have watched all the others because I just like dinosaurs that much, but, like, if you don't want to see any bad Jurassic Parks, you're good where you're at.
Yeah, stay where you are.
There's no other essential. There's no other.
You don't need to watch Jurassic World. It's not necessary. And JP2 and 3 are not. Don't engage.
I mean, yeah, I'd probably rank them Jurassic Park, and then a large gap, and then 2, and then Lost World, or the 2, and then Jurassic World, and then 3, and then Fallen Kingdom.
Yes, I think I would agree with that. I think it's close between 2 and Jurassic World, but I think 2 comes out on top by a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable. I feel like Jurassic Park 2 has less problematic shit with it, and World is maybe a little more entertaining in the moment.
Yes. I do prefer Justin to Jurassic. I would rather have Justin than have seen Jurassic Park. I'd rather know Justin. I was asking which is a better JP, Jurassic Park or our friend Justin, and I would rather know Justin than have seen Jurassic Park.
Sure. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I would take most of my friends over Jurassic Park. Maybe not all of them, but most of them.
Komodo Drake, you watched The Dark Tower? Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
The Transformers movie with the Dinobots and Marky Mark, that's bad. That's a bad movie.
Probably below the Jurassic Parks, because I don't know if I ranted to you enough about this, Eric, but I watched the fucking like most recent Bay movie while very drunk, and it was the most incoherent bad movie I've ever seen.
Transformers movies with riff tracks are a really good non-sober time, and if you ever, I know, I love giving my movie to the riff tracks people, but I don't always love giving my money to the movie people, or I didn't back in the day, and so it's possible that if you watch Transformers 2: Dark of the Moon with the riff tracks encoded into it, I might know where that came from, let's say. I might know how that got on some websites.
Sure.
But I might not, MPAA.
I mean, I'm not... Sure, you definitely don't.
I super don't.
MPA.
I mean,
yeah.
I might know. It came from a computer. It came from the dark side of the moon. You know how it is.
Did it come from... It came from Julian Assange.
It was WikiLeaked. Yeah, Strawberry Cock, known for frequently not being sober.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she goes on benders.
Just real
Yeah, no,
serious
I've been
benders.
there. It's a disaster.
I once watched her drink half of a Smirnoff Ice and then leave it on the counter.
That's more times than I've ever seen her touch any alcohol. So
It's fair. This guy needs food. Have an energy bar. So I took a picture of some of the strawberry sloshed.
Strawberry margarita.
Margarita. I took a picture of this cocktail menu, and I literally couldn't figure out why the drinks were named what they were. So they're all named after Nirvana songs. So Come As You Are,
okay.
Nevermind. One of them is The Man Who Sold the World, which, to be fair, is a famous cover that Nirvana does.
Yeah. The Kurt Cobain version of that rules.
It's amazing. But, okay, so let me just give you two examples. We have About a Girl, which is white peach, Prosecco, and lemon.
Would drink.
And then we have Heart-Shaped Box, which is blueberry, Prosecco, and lemon.
I still would drink
I would drink both of those, but, those are different. Those are pretty different songs. Yeah. I wouldn't put those songs next to each other and say, these are same.
So what you're saying is that they did not spend enough time with the themes, actually making the drink reflect the song.
Yeah, they didn't, and I was disappointed. Komodo Drake...
I would hope there is not a drink called Rape
There
Me.
was not.
Yeah, I would hope not.
I don't know what's heart-shaped or boxy about blueberry.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We had Come As You Are, All Apologies, In Bloom, Endless Nameless, Nevermind, Man Who Sold the World, About a Girl, Heart-Shaped Box, Lake of Fire, and then Classic Cocktail. Oh, well, now Boxy has been invoked on the internet, so...
Let's change the subject and let's ask our chat to come up with a better heart-shaped box cocktail.
Yeah.
We can
okay, let's see if we can make a better cocktail.
Yeah.
Boxy. Jesus. Let's go to next week. Let's rest up and then let's go on a cool adventure.
Hell yeah.
So as a baseline, this cocktail was blueberry, prosecco, and lemon, according to the card here.
I think we can beat that.
I think we can beat blueberry, prosecco, and lemon. So if anybody has an ingredient they want to throw in this very good cocktail of ours.
Let's see. You don't drink, so you just name random shit to hope tastes good? That's fine.
Heart-shaped box needs...
Yeah, the cocktail needs to be red. It needs to be red in the end, I think.
Watermelon fucker and monster. Well...
Sure. I'm glad monsters didn't exist, in college, or I might have had that.
Oh my god. In college, because that shit wasn't real yet, I used to order a drink called Balls from the ThinkGeek website.
I remember that, you doing that.
And, boy, Balls was, in retrospect, a terrible idea, but all I can do right now is think, man, I would drink one of those fucking things.
Do they still make them? because they were tasty.
Those are good.
They were legitimately tasty,
Yeah,
right?
I loved those.
Am I just like? I know we're making fun of it now because the name was stupid and ordering an energy drink from a website is stupid. But like, they were pretty good, right? Like they were good.
They were good. I also used to be able to get them at Fry's.
Right. You could also get them at not Total Wine.
Bevmo.
What's the other like chain? Bevmo.
I got them at Bevmo
yes,
one time. That's right. Holy shit, Bevmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Balls is a real name for a drink. Whiskey and cranberry juice. Okay. Or cherry juice. Mm.
Yeah, I was thinking like vodka, grenadine, and then something to make it not monstrous.
Ooh, yes. Yes, I like that.
Like something more subtle, because like you want, I think, a clear liquor, and then I think you want something red.
Now, is this a flavored vodka or like just a regular, just like a nice smooth vodka?
I mean, the grenadine is so intense. I think you want something to counterplay with the grenadine, so it sort of depends on what that third ingredient is.
Okay.
We need some fresh flavors.
We do need some fresh flavors, which is why we're gonna go on an adventure and do risky things.
Yeah. Okay.
Something percent horny. That's fair. Nope. That's a fair call.
Yeah, we do need a hornier monster.
We need to get a little bit hornier.
Okay. All right, Omega Platinum. We're gonna get you a horny monster.
If you wanted a horny monster, you got it. I got a copy of. Yep. I got a couple PS2 games on my desk that I'm just waiting to shove into my PS2 and see what they come up with.
Now. Do we have Smash Mouth?
I might have. I don't have a Smash Mouth CD here. Hey, Cat Dad. There is definitely a Smash Mouth CD at my parents' house, somewhere. But because I
may have to buy you one on eBay and ship it. Because I think we might need a Smash Mouth monster.
Yeah, if anybody wants to ship me some shitty CDs, that's fine. I will add them to the pile. We will turn them into monsters. I'm
just thinking either the Shrek soundtrack or just the Smash Mouth CD would be good.
Yeah. Hey, Cat Dad. The Shrek soundtrack, because that also has just some other bad shit on it.
Yeah.
What's that song? Oh, Accidentally in Love, which I.
No, Eric, that's on the Shrek 2 soundtrack.
Okay, sorry, I just got confused because I had to sing it once.
Yep, I'm just saying.
Is that's
definitely on the Shrek 2
Shrek
soundtrack.
2?
That's Shrek 2, yeah. That was the All-Star of Shrek 2.
The All-Star of Shrek 2? I sang it a cappella. You know what? Still didn't like it.
I mean, it's definitely the one Counting Crows song where Adam Duritz is happy, which is very weird.
Which is, I think that tonal shift is like, I didn't sign up for fucking Counting Crows to listen to a happy song, okay?
I don't hate that song either. A lot of people do. I know Emma does. I think you do.
I do not like it. But that doesn't mean other people can't or shouldn't like it. It just means I don't like it.
Sure.
So, what I do have on my desk here is the copy of Xenosaga 3 that I bought, and and also a copy of Concept for the PS2, because I did not previously own that, and now I do.
And that game is great.
Concept's fantastic. I was like, why don't I already have Concept?
If somebody stuck you in the PS2, do you think you'd just come out as you, or would you be a weird monster?
I think I'd be a weird monster. I think I'd be like, I think I'd be one of the, like... I think I'd be one of those wheelie rhinos.
Oh, yeah?
But with, like... referee stripes.
I like that. I wish we could... Somebody should definitely do fan art
I kind of want that.
I don't know if anyone in our chat does fan art, but... Who would be the best person to just shove into the PS2?
Just, like, worldwide?
That's a good question. Worldwide, like celebrities or anybody, I guess.
Okay. So who would we want to put into the PS2 in order to make them into...
I mean, I'd very much want to see what happened to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Right? Oh, I feel like...
I just would want to know.
Yeah, I feel like we'd just get something very swole and very charismatic.
Yeah.
I feel like
Elon Musk. I mean, then we wouldn't have Elon Musk anymore. That would be good.
Oh, did they have to stay in the PS2 and not come out?
I think, well, at least for while we're fighting.
Oh, okay, well then definitely somebody like Elon Musk. Let's keep it. Let's trap him in a bit prison.
Well, if we're going to trap people, may I suggest Neil Gorsuch or fucking Brett Kavanaugh just forever?
Lindsey Graham, maybe? Perhaps Lindsey Graham.
Yeah. One of those
hard to obstruct justice from inside the disc tray of a PS2.
But I feel like our criteria have shifted wildly once we realized they would be stuck forever in the PS2.
It did change, right? Can we put the president in the PlayStation? Then what happens?
Yeah, we got from Dwayne The Rock Johnson to let's just cram the president in Eric's PS2 forever, so we don't have to see him again anywhere else.
Let's just say that if he was in my PlayStation, I would remove my memory cards. To be fair, his
memory cards are already gone. Let's be fair about that. He would make a pretty interesting monster because he already is.
Oh, he's definitely an interesting monster, and by that I mean he consumes our attention all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So is this the same cave where we met the Native American tree that we had to kill?
Yeah, this is where we met that, but I'm pretty sure there's more to do
deeper
in here. We're gonna go deeper.
Okay.
Because now that our monsters are more powerful, we should be able to delve more greedily and more deep. And that should probably trigger more plot shit, I think.
That makes sense.
I love Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. That game's fantastic.
Did we ever release the video where we did that?
Well, we did Totally Accurate, Was that what that was?
Oh, that wasn't Battle Simulator. That was Totally Accurate Battlegrounds.
Yeah, Totally Accurate Battlegrounds was great. I don't think we released that video.
Yeah, I feel like I at some point just stopped editing them.
You did, because you were busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe I should do them again?
Yeah, if you have time.
I could maybe edit some more of them. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll do some more.
That'd be sweet.
I feel like I like the streaming more than the recording and editing because it's less work and more fun.
I like the streaming a lot too. Plus, we get to interact with our friends in the chat, which really
which is huge amounts of upside.
It just makes it so much more fun.
Yeah,
and we don't have to worry about did Eric start recording? Did we lose the the whole video of that one Super Nintendo game we played?
I mean, that may have been my favorite one we did.
It was so good.
And I know I'm just saying that because we lost it, but it was so good.
It was good, and you'll never see it. You'll never see it.
No one will ever see it. It was lost to time.
Because every time we think about it, every time we talk about it, it lengthens the amount of time until we can
go
back and play it again.
I mean, I still remember what happened.
Oh, me too, which is just not... I can see the maps in my head, so it doesn't...
Right.
I can see the castle and all that shit. So,
yeah,
it wouldn't be the kind of play that we've come accustomed to. The blind play that we really enjoy.
Right. Now, Cat Dad, I think, graduated this week.
Whoa, Cat Dad! Congratulations!
So, congratulations to them for graduating.
Congratulations! Do you feel good? I hope so.
I would think so. I mean, I felt good when I graduated from grad.
A little sad?
Kind of sad? Yeah, also that, yeah. That's very real.
I remember that feeling.
I mean, you definitely, you lose a community when you leave grad school, and, that's really hard.
Yeah.
And, a sense of direction.
Yeah, things are a lot more enjoyable when you don't necessarily think about the fact that they're ending. And so then when they end, it kind of hits me hard because I subscribe to that. I don't know if...
Yeah, I mean, endings are always difficult, right? There's a poignancy in a loss, and
Loss is tough.
Yeah.
Finishing grad school is kind of like making L3. Oof. Big mood.
I will take both of your words for that.
Oh, level 3 in the Magic Judge
3.
program. It's like a sought-after, high-end certification. Is there...
I mean, you don't have to apologize. I don't think
yeah, you don't.
You had any way of knowing what that could
You're
be.
not expected to know when Io and I are using, like, what's the word?
Inside baseball?
Inside baseball, that works. Yeah, it's very much like you're set adrift and told, like, alright, go do the thing. Yes, I was very happy to hear about Jacob. I am excited to see him keep doing awesome stuff. Yeah, I think I'll get to judge with him at some point soon, but I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know for sure. And it's not...
What's your next tournament you're judging?
My next tournament is, well, okay, so this coming weekend, I am judging a local tournament, and the format is middle school, which I think you might be interested in, Chaz.
Ooh, yes, I love middle school.
And for those of you who are not familiar with middle school, it's from 4th edition to Scourge is the legality. My friend Jason is a really big, like, promoter for this format. He loves it. He brings decks for people to borrow to all these events. He, before, a couple weeks ago, he asked me and the other staff people for their our shoe sizes, because he's gonna buy. He was. I couldn't tell if he was kidding or not about buying us all like middle school appropriate, like Vans sneakers. Couldn't tell if he was joking or not, so we'll find out this Saturday.
Nice.
But when I saw him at the MCQ a little while ago here in St. Louis, he said, by the way, after the middle school event, we're getting drunk. And I was like, how drunk? And he was like, well, I can walk home from the tournament, from the bar near the place. And I was like, oh, that drunk. You got it, buddy. I'll take an Uber to the event and an Uber home. Or Lyft, rather.
Hey, I mean, at least you have heads up on that.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's good, because now I don't have to drive my car in, I can just do the thing. Clocks can't help me investigate.
Cat Dad, you're right. Agretsuko's run in this game is amazing.
It's heckin' adorable.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not a room... Yes, exactly like when you and Molly won that Onslaught box.
Yeah, middle school definitely is the format that I think is closest to the sensibilities of, like, childhood Magic for us.
It really... If Jason hadn't asked me to judge this event, which, by the way, is also a charity tournament for benefiting the National Alliance on Mental Illness, I would be playing in it for sure. Because it just looks like... I've seen Jason at local events just, like, hanging out with people playing middle school between rounds. It looks like so much fun.
Where is the tournament?
It's in downtownish St. Louis, right by the like almost at the river, almost on the state line, at a board game cafe called Pieces. So if you're in the St. Louis area and you like Magic the Gathering, come on down. It's $15.
Yeah, go down to that. I somehow doubt that anyone in our chat is, but it's possible.
Strawberry Conk is. She might come.
That's true. That's true.
She can come if she wants. Star City Louisville. Star City Syracuse this weekend. Star City Louisville is the week after. Okay.
Yeah, I think Syracuse is standard. I don't know about Louisville.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm not going to be at either of those events, because...
Right.
Oh, we found something.
Oh, plot! We found a plot.
Oh, we're looking for mushrooms in this cave. That's right.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You want to play Lightning Angel? I'll message Jason and see if there's a Lightning Angel deck that he has seen.
There might be. I mean, you could always run, like... So I'm sure there's some sort of Azor or not Azorius, Jeskai mid-range or Jeskai control that you could run Lightning Angel as like the finisher in.
Yeah. Format's lol, indeed. I was not sure what the format of the next Mythic Championship was until I saw a tweet from a player who's qualified from the event. And then I went and looked it up, and I was like...
I assume it's standard?
No, it's Modern and then Modern Horizons draft, according to the Wizards website.
Again? Okay, that's buck wild.
Yeah, Modern again, and then Modern Horizons draft, which is going to be crazy. So...
Okay, sure. Alright.
That's going to be an interesting event for me. So what? We're getting these mushrooms because we don't have a trainer license, right? We don't have a breeder license. That's what it is.
We need to we need to legalize our shrooms and then eat them, and then we get a license.
We got kicked out of school. That's right.
Right.
The plot.
Sure.
We found
Let's get some mushrooms, I guess.
Let's get those good shrooms.
Yeah.
Saproling Cluster Fecundity combo. Yes. It's the JSS.
Yeah, Modern Horizons preview started on Sunday during the Mox final, which is brutal for people like me who write articles, because what am I gonna do?
I remember that Saproling Cluster Fecundity deck. That was sweet. Oh no, Gretzko, no! Okay. I'm trying to press the buttons to get her out of the fight! There we go. Like, I was mashing L1.
Blobster is a name. Blobster's definitely a name.
Yeah, I think this is like part blob, part naga. I don't know what it is.
Part blob, part lobster, clearly.
Lobster. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Now, I have to ask because it's very on brand for us, Eric, and I think the answer is no for you.
Okay.
But, have you seen Detective Pikachu?
Not yet, keyword yet, because we're definitely gonna go see it.
Okay, you're definitely going. Alright, good.
Emily wants to go see Detective Pikachu.
I am not surprised.
Well, hold on!
It's good. You'll like it.
Did you see that mushroom?
What? I did,
now, I know it looks like I put a picture of a mushroom up on the screen, but that is not what happened. What happened is the game
Are you sure?
put a mushroom JPEG on the screen.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I believe it. Yep.
It must be the
Hashtag mushroom truther. Hashtag Eric.
Oh, right. This is a mushroom for a grandma.
Okay, sure.
There's a sick grandma or whatever.
Yeah, the thing about Detective Pikachu is, like, it certainly has some issues, right? Like, the plot is pretty rote, and, like, the part where it gets kind of plotty are a little boring, but, like, the parts where you see the Pokemon on screen are so fucking delightful and amazing. It is well worth going for anyone that likes Pokemon.
Oh, she picked up the Gaia Stone and saw the vision. Okay.
This is definitely a magic mushroom. I saw the JPEG.
They're so far ahead of the Sonic movie.
Oh my goodness. They're at least trying to make a thing that people will like, and I think they succeeded for the most part. The Sonic movie is, well, all I know is I'm going.
Why are we?
Thanks.
Why are we making a Sonic movie in 2019? That kind of just hit me. It's like, it's past.
It's right on time. Sonic's never been more popular than now. Gotta strike the iron's hot.
The blue blur.
Yeah.
The dude, he's a rude dude with toot or whatever.
No, I do have to. I actually have to honestly push back a little because I was actually gobsmacked to know this, but I have a good friend who works at a middle school, and what he tells me is that apparently, like, Sonic is very, very popular among today's youth.
The kids love Sonic?
Like, not even kidding. The kids love Sonic. They love Fortnite. They love Sonic.
I know they love
in the same fucking breath.
I know they love Fortnite and like the Crab Rave and maybe Baby Shark, but like Sonic?
They love Sonic. Yeah, really.
Fortnite.
They do love Sonic. Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That's so crazy.
Chili Dogs might come back too. I mean, if Sonic
Now, is your friend sure the kids are not talking about the Sonic Drive-In?
Yeah, because they're in New York City.
So they don't drive. Got it. Okay.
They don't drive. Yeah, they can't go to a drive-in.
Can't go to a drive-in if they don't drive. That makes sense.
Yeah. Did you see Me and Melissa trade bad Sonic memes back and forth all day, and the one I sent her today was a picture that somebody took from their school where there was like Sonic the Hedgehog role-playing club flyer meets tonight. The only rule is that you have to pick somebody other than Sonic to be because I picked Sonic and you can't be Sonic because I'm Sonic.
I picked Sonic and that's why I started the Sonic the Hedgehog roleplay club. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go to Moro's house.
So y'all gotta pick your own Sonics because you can't be Sonic. Gotta pick somebody else.
I guess I would have to be just some very minor. Like, somebody from, like, a Game Boy Advance game, right? I would be somebody that knows...
You're telling me you don't want to be Eggman?
I guess I do want to be Eggman.
I would have pictured you for definitely wanting to be Eggman.
Maybe...
I mean, you gotta love that stash, right?
But the thing is, Omega Platinum is right. I could be Cheese or Chocola, like one of the Chow that nobody's ever heard of.
True.
Chocola. So this mushroom was for her back.
Okay, her quote-unquote back. Uh-huh. Your brain back that wants to get wasted.
Blasted.
Alright, and she's gonna give us something. A letter from Mr. Garnham. That's not a name. Wait, what does this spell backwards? This could be a thing.
Ban
Rack. That's not a thing either.
Damn it. Why is the... hang on, the chat, you can see that the chat is kind of cut off here.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Layout?
Can we fix it or not? Hey, program? Hey, computer program? Can you not? Can you do a better?
Hang on. Yeah, the computer program's not doing it great.
Uh-oh, Cat Out, I think you just made a black mirror.
What?
Oh, well. Oh, this is scary.
But the chat just changes size all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I see what I did.
Oh, you made the game smaller for sure.
I did.
I mean, we get to hear this good soundtrack a little more. That's pretty
good. It's a good song, for sure.
Get to look at the grandma.
Check out this grandma.
What if you scrolled down? Just maybe scroll down. Try that. That could be it.
But I can scroll left and right, which is disturbing.
Huh.
Okay, but then it's still... Even if I make it bigger... It's still messed up.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
I think it is what it is today.
Yep.
Is the problem.
It's gonna be this way. Alright. Sorry, people watching the VOD.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Oh, ah! I believe that's the appropriate response.
Yeah, sure. Yep, that's how the Friends one goes.
That's,
What's wrong with Grandma?
Nothing's wrong with grandmas. Horny percent increasing.
Ooh.
Oh, President Connor.
We don't have a sexy monster yet, though. I want a sexy monster.
I told him about you.
So we had to bribe the grandma with a magic mushroom to get us a, like, fight card for the fight club?
I guess. I don't know.
You sound like a truly admirable lad.
Very admirable.
I admire you, Weezer. Uh-oh, now the chat's gone entirely. And an excellent fighter. If anyone deserves a breeder's license, it's you. Ooh, this is very good content.
Ooh, look at this good
Everybody,
content.
check out how good this content is.
I broke the widget.
Do you need to turn off and on the thing and come back?
No. It'll be okay. We're gonna make it work.
Wiggies and piggies. Okay.
Time to listen to his proposal. Yikes.
Okay. Have you heard of the Kalaragi jungle? Well, it's a very odd
That
place.
sounds like a place where we can go adventuring.
Yeah. Sounds like a place we're definitely gonna go adventuring.
There we go!
Hey! Welcome back, chat.
I fixed it!
You'd like to type? Yeah, Eric, you should do typing keyboard ASMR.
Hello. Check out my typing sounds. I like to press the keys. Is this what you like? Is this what you want?
I think that's what they wanted.
Okay.
Yeah. You ruined it for everybody.
See, this is the kind of reaction you've now guaranteed that I'm gonna keep doing this. Okay, so we have to go get the junk and then put it in this guy's trunk.
Okay, so if we put the junk in their trunk, then we get a license? Well, this is a little bit casting couchy.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, hard to believe he's a high-ranking association member because he just asked you to get the junk for him.
I mean, let's be real. That's pretty easy to, in this Me Too era, like, pretty easy to think about.
I feel like I feel like we also talked about the, like, United Passions style documentary that I want to make about Fimba.
Fimba, yeah. Fimba's kind of a creepy name.
Yeah.
Right? Like, right?
It's weird. It's off to the Kalaragi jungle!
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Let's
not
do
like
it.
right now. Like in a week or two when we're all rested up and ready.
Okay.
Like a game week, not a real life week.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna say, like, we have, like, most of the stream left, right? Like...
We have a lot of stream left, yeah.
Yeah, is Fimba related to Simba? Yeah, that's, it's Simba's fencing club. That's why it's called Fimba. It's where Simba goes to fence.
Man, fencing club. It's been a minute.
And by fencing... Yeah, remember, we did fencing club.
Fencing.
By fencing club, I mean some sort of forced club.
Forced athletic activity.
Yeah.
That just, like, made me not want to do athletics for a long time.
The fencing was definitely the best of them by a lot,
Fencing was
though.
easily the best one, despite the man who taught fencing.
He didn't like us, and we didn't like him.
Nobody liked anybody in that teacher-student relationship. Fucking Dave.
Yeah.
Dave sucked.
Yeah.
And his little toady.
Yeah.
Oh, here's this person. This frozen character.
Hello there. Do we know her?
Yeah, she's her. We just gave the mushroom to her grandma, and also I think we went to school.
Oh, okay.
I think we went to school with her before we got kicked out.
Okay.
I do like when the leaves are turning on the ranch.
Yeah, the colors in this game look good. They match our anime gal's hair.
They do.
Pretty well.
And now that we've got the nicer picture, his real job was coaching at BU. I remember that.
Yeah, so it definitely had, like, real people that cared about fencing at BU, and then he went to our high school and had to deal with all of the nerds who didn't want to play, like, a real sport.
The thing was, I actually liked fencing. Like, I thought fencing was
I liked
cool.
fencing, too. Fencing was good, yeah.
And if he had, like, had a better attitude, we might have all had a better class.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There's an element of being forced to do fucking anything in high school that, like, is not going to be pleasant.
Right, I mean, we would have all still been 17 and shitty, but...
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna teach us a game mechanic, okay.
Okay. We better learn this, because otherwise... Yeah. I wanted to warn you, Weezer. Counters? What kind of an ability is
that? What are counters? I've
never heard of this concept in any game.
I've been playing in the casual room my whole life. I think they do drink all the time. I think that's the thing.
That's their secret, Cap. They're always drinking.
Yeah. I was in a work call, like a work Skype call, not Skype, but Skype equivalent. Wait, hang on. I have to learn this. Sorry. Hold the L2 button, then push the button you think they used. This does not sound like a good mechanic.
No.
Use an X button.
Also, I remember Ariel having more fins and having redder hair.
Yeah, right? And less wings.
Yeah. I mean, she could have those in addition, I think, to the mermaid tail, but you gotta have at least the mermaid tail.
I want to be where the monsters are. Now I can do counters. Change skills by pushing different buttons.
Hey!
Oh, I can see their history. I can see what they've been pushing in the past.
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Well, that does make it a little bit easier.
So now I need to mix up the buttons I'm pushing to outfox the AI? Oh, no! With the circle button, you perform a skill precisely. Damage is lowered, but you make contact more often. Okay.
Alright. I see where we're going with this.
I'm guessing Square is a big hit Missilots.
Yep, for sure.
Okay, so there is some element of strategy to this, where, like, if I have very little life left, I probably want to do circle counters.
Probably, yeah. And also, if depending on how big the hit is, you can maybe guess a little bit easier, like...
Right, well, like, I can...
Because if they hit you for a bigger hit than you think, that's probably a square.
Well, I can tell what they have pushed in that this little history window.
Sure.
But if the hit has already hit me, then I can't counter anymore.
Okay, I see. Okay. So it really is just like a guessing. There's like a bit of a rock, paper, scissors element to it.
The X button, you perform the regular fucking skill that you've been doing for hours. Yeah. Two-hit chain? What? What is this?
Do you remember 2 Chainz? He was a good
I
rapper.
remember Towhead.
By good, I mean he existed. Yeah.
Same button repeat. Okay, so I should use the same button repeatedly, except when I shouldn't. Okay. And it's not like I have a human opponent to play against and tendencies to study.
No.
It's an AI which probably acts semi-randomly because it's the PS... Oh, fuck. Where's my wine?
I mean, there's probably like a random mode AI, and then there's probably like very, like, always a different one AI, and then there's an all the same one AI.
This reminds me of when I programmed a rock, paper, scissors game on my TI-83 that was basically just a big nested if statement of, like, if your opponent has thrown, like, 3 rocks in a row, assume they'll throw rock again, and shit like that.
Sure.
And, I don't think anyone ever played it who wasn't me, so it really never realized its full potential.
That's pretty cool, though. Like, you had to basically program game strategy in.
Yeah, it was an interesting thing that I did, you know, in study hall when I was supposed to be working.
Sure.
Or in math class when I was supposed to be...
Hey, TT's back.
Oh, great, TT. Oh, Cat Dad missed our wine crime talk.
Well, I'm drinking the same wine as last week. It's the Rootin' Tootin'est cowboy wine.
Yup. Who worked in study hall? Not me, that's for fucking sure. Or sometimes me if I thought that maybe I could get all my homework done in study hall and play video games at home.
See, that's just it. I often did work in study hall because that would mean that I could then have home time for video games and chatting on AOL Instant Messenger.
We did so much chatting on AOL Instant Messenger.
Hell yeah.
And I'm drinking a wine called Drama, which is a red blend.
Drama!
Because all my wines are red blends, apparently.
So if anyone has any drama they want to dish in the chat, this is the week.
Working in public forces you to do it? Oh, boy. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I do work better in, like, coffee shops and stuff than I do at home a lot of the time. Depending on my work, but, like... I do like working in coffee shops. Which is kind of like the study hall of adult life as a writer.
What's going on with Philia here in the middle? What's this facial expression?
That? Yeah, this is a screen cap, I think, and, like... Oh, boy.
What is that?
Oh, wow.
Does anybody know what that is?
I mean, the look that TT's giving her...
Yeah, no, TT's giving her the look.
I like this whole dynamic. I like this whole dynamic.
This is actually beautiful. There's really something happening.
I'm glad we stopped on this screen for a while because...
God.
the whole vibe at Femdom Ranch, I think, really is like it exists in this one screenshot.
This is Femdom Ranch. This is our brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you think that the time we spent crafting aim away messages is that skill transferable in any way? And if so, how?
Yeah, it's transferable to fucking Twitter.
Ah, shit. Why aren't I better at Twitter?
Right? Like, you're pretty good at Twitter. I don't know.
I don't use it very much. Maybe that's how I'm good at Twitter.
I think the problem with Twitter is you have to take risks on Twitter, and they can backfire on you.
Oh, I totally took risks with my aim messages. Hang on.
But yeah, you're never gonna get fired because of an aim message. Twitter, the upside is you get some likes, and then the downside is you like lose your life.
Yeah. I guess the downside is that I get on a plane and then I land and my job is gone. Didn't that happen to that one person?
Right. Yes.
Oh, if I wait...
I mean, I don't think anyone here is going to, like, tweet those things,
no.
But also, like, Twitter is only downside, right?
Seems
like
it. Skill panel turns red.
I mean, I am on it a lot for something that is terrible and I hate, but, yeah.
So this is some sort of...
By the way,
Go ahead.
I don't know if you know this, but I saved, like, most of my AIM chats. So, like, I have all of those away messages and, like, chat logs.
Oh, no,
still.
I remember that you saved everything.
Yeah. Like, I have conversations that you and I had 2 decades ago.
Right, which is...
I guess maybe not that long, but, like, a long time.
Which is like... That's great, but it's also a lot.
It's a lot, right?
It's very much a lot.
Who knows what we were saying back then?
Oh, I know.
I mean... Yeah.
Can we do that?
Can we do a stream where I read old AIM logs? I would need consent from people who were on the other end of them, but yes.
Right, yeah. If you're gonna read an AIM log of us talking, you know, I'm sure most of
probably want a heads
most of them would be ready for prime time, but some of them would not.
I mean, I can go looking for one now.
Oh my God.
I can find one.
I'm so excited for this.
Alright, hold on. If I'm not responsive for a little while on the chat, this is why, because I'm going and looking for an AIM log of me and Eric. Alright, hold on. I mean, I uploaded them to my Google Drive, so they exist in Google's cloud forever. So, like, in the, like, future with the singularity, they'll still be there. Like, they'll exist forever now. Sorry.
No, we're not going to read ones with you involved. That's not what we're doing.
No! No, as I said, consent.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't fan fiction. This is as real as it gets for, you know, when we were 17 and privileged white kids in high school.
Uh-huh.
God. Good job, Kitty.
I'm not going to read the whole thing. I would just read like a couple of lines of me and Eric,
right.
if they were funny.
Exactly.
Ones.
Yeah, you look for the good parts. You don't want to read the whole thing. You look
right.
for the good shit, the nuggets.
Right.
Like, I'm sure there's something just very stupid and hilarious that I said that gives people
for sure.
a laugh.
I have to find a way to open them.
What are they not just text files?
No, I don't know what they are. They don't have like a file like the suffix.
They don't? They're not like they should be like rich text or HTML.
Let's try and open it with...
That's a guess, obviously.
Yeah, let's open it with Word.
I'm trying to be more like transparent about when I'm guessing, because
Word works.
That's a shitty thing dudes do. RTF would make too much sense, that's fair. I like Manfic. Manfic is a very good name for something. Browser is a smart call. I like that call.
I'm trying to... Okay. I found one. Now I'm trying to see if there's anything funny.
Alright, we're not tired. We're all pretty full. We're all pretty focused.
Well, this one is just me saying that I don't think I could ever watch Nuki again.
I mean, we did watch Nuki that one
Which
time.
I don't think we ever did. I don't think we ever watched it again.
We've never watched Nuki again. I don't think any of us have seen Nuki a second time.
Yeah, so that proved true.
Yeah. So I brought us to the jungle while Chaz is searching through, like...
Okay, yeah.
The dregs of our adolescence.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be anything funny here.
No, not Nookie, like the Limp Bizkit song. It's a movie called Nuki. It's half E.T. ripoff, half found footage, and also an inexplicable computer that turns people into clowns.
Okay, this chat is you explaining Fayad to me.
Me explaining what?
Fayad, the something awful subforum?
Oh, FYAD, yes. Just the bad shitposting subforum. The bad problem.
Yeah, you were trying to become the idiot king.
Right, and it did not work.
No.
I don't have that in me, it turns out.
Well, the problem was you needed you had to have a negative post count.
Yes.
And you couldn't have a 2004 registration date because that was too recent.
It was too recent, yep. I saw that YTMND went offline. I'm so sad.
Really?
I'm so sad.
That's sad. Why did it go offline?
I mean, I'm sure whoever was hosting it decided, I'm not paying for this.
Sure, yeah. It's been around a while.
Punch the keys, for God's sake. That's what I have to say about YTMND.
Oh, apparently, remember we've already talked about Dave and his lackey in fencing. Apparently, the day we were having this conversation, they decided to spend 10 minutes playing Keep Away with Ian Goldman's Kill Bill DVD. So that's a funny memory that we didn't have.
Oh, that's great! Oh, yep. Bullying. What a... Oh. Man. That's... I'm glad you found that, because that really encapsulates what that fencing class was.
Yep.
It was just like the dumb bad bullshit hour. Hey, why can't I... Okay, here we go.
Or more and see if I can find another nugget. I don't know if there is anything else good here.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you found, that's a strong... Keep Away with the Kill Bill DVD.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Right! Waiting for YTMNDs to load was really, like... You could accomplish something. Archived version of the Wayback Machine from last year.
Well, here's one of your away messages. I don't understand it, though.
You want to send that to me? So I can, can vet it real quick? Just real quick?
Yep. That I wasn't just gonna read it. That's why
I know.
I did a free roll, yeah.
Oh no, I'm getting counter. Okay, he failed to counter me.
No!
I have to remember them,
you can post
2 seconds ahead.
You can choose to post it in the chat if you want.
Is it in Discord? Is it in...
I threw it in Facebook Messenger. Is that hard?
Ah, no, this is literally just me telling someone from a class that I was in that I had notes for them.
Oh, I thought it was a weird obtuse joke.
No, it's literally me telling my friend Susan that or what does it say? I'm too tired to go to linear algebra, but I have the notes from Friday when my friend wasn't there, and maybe she could take notes that day, and then we could do photocopying party.
Well, okay. That's... Sure. Okay.
So that's sadly nothing.
That's nothing. That's just... I thought it was like something weird.
Right, no.
But it's... No, it's nothing. It's just nothing.
It's just actual nothing.
Okay.
Just a way message relating to a bad math class I should never have taken.
You know how archaeology is. Most of the things you find aren't dinosaur bones. Most of them just garbage, like a leaf from the past, a rock from the past.
The thing is that's exactly what like analytics is. Like, you spend 95% of your time cleaning your data set, and 5% of your time actually doing shit. And well, luckily my boss understands this. But I most of the time it's like, hey, Eric, can you look at this and figure out if we're what we're doing. Most of the time I look at the data set and I'm like, yeah, we're doing tweets. Some of them work. Others don't. Don't know why. Need more data. I guess.
Yeah, this is a pretty good. Yeah. This is a pretty good gag for a stream. We can definitely go another. We can come back to this well another time.
I think returning to this well another time is very good. Just having this as as one of our as a segment is good. Oh shit, we just got countered.
At some point we can also introduce our chat to Boot Hat.
Oh, Boot Hat. Blessings.
I don't know if y'all know that Eric and I had the webcomic together.
Blessings
from the past.
Boot Hat, yes.
Yeah. Now I don't know where it lives anymore. I did build a website for it again, like 4 or 5 years ago at this point.
I remember that.
And I'm trying to think of like where it is.
Big money blessings, yes, blessings to you. I am not the amazing Salvio.
I did put it all on Tumblr, but I did do a look for...
Ah, shit, right, it was on Tumblr.
No! Hold on. I mean, it probably didn't get purged for being an SFW, but I also can't find it. It's not at boothat.tumblr.com.
Is it at boot-hat.tumblr.com?
Maybe. Yes, it is. Okay.
How the fuck do I remember that? Oh yeah, chat.
So
just get right into and growing. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I think what I'm supposed to say when you say 75% hardy and growing is this the kind of typing you're looking for? Is this what you were talking about?
I'm surprised that I showed this to you, Cat Dad. That means I've thought about this at any point in the past 3 years.
Grappler and Cat Dad really do not like my ASMR typing at all.
No, they don't.
Do not.
No, they don't.
And now I know that, and knowing is half the battle. Yeah, oh
yeah, Pokey we were just straight ripping off Pokey the Penguin.
Ripping off Pokey the Penguin, for surezies.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like 5 from like 2014, and then the others are from like 2003.
Yeah, most of them are.
Pokey's still going strong. That's great.
Really incredible.
Now which is I think the only one there's ever been of it.
Sorry, say that again. We missed that one.
I was going to say I still have my Boot Hat T-shirt, which I think is still the only one that was ever made.
Ah, yes, the one and only literally the only Boot Hat T-shirt.
Well, because we had a Cafe Press store, which the use of the Cafe Press store was I ordered a T-shirt for myself and then it went away.
Yep.
I don't know why I thought that 10 comics into this that we had such gold that somebody would want to order a T-shirt.
I think it's
with these characters.
I think it's the same thing that got you to like really get on me to make sure the Patreon was live. I think it's that same impulse.
Yeah. Just this like blind optimism that people are going to want to monetize our
we
nonsense.
Are big fucking money
nothing in our lives. nothing in our lives has ever, like, fucking been evidence of that, right? Like...
We have a lot of people in our lives who are friends with us despite our antics rather than because of them. And yet, we think.
Yeah.
Straight white man confidence, 100% that. It's absolutely that. We have some fucking privilege. And
Which was your favorite boot hat?
Oh, man. I think the first time Freud showed up, or maybe Jeff Raboulet.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Jeff Raboulet might...
Yeah, Freud is pretty good. Jeff Raboulet.
Raboulet might be my favorite boot hat character.
Yep.
So, yeah,
he was a real human being, you know.
I know!
I just named him after a Red Sox utility infielder.
I remember who Jeff Raboulet really is, but in my mind,
sure,
he's just the boot hat character. Yeah, this is like...
What bullshit Pokemon Waterwolf is this? Yeah, for sure.
Vaporeon Okami. Ah, yes, symbolism. Lest we forget
that is a good
symbolism.
One. That's the Freud one.
Yes. Oh, what a good one. Solunk literally...
Clam burgers.
Solunk literally named after... or based on a sugar packet from a restaurant.
Well, to be fair, we used a sugar packet to proxy the Apocalypse card Soul Link.
Yes, that's true.
That's how he got his name.
That's true. We did write Soul Lunk on, and by we, I think maybe Mark was the person who wrote it on there. I don't remember who wrote Soul Lunk, but I think it was Mark. Well, now I know what I'm doing with my evening after the... Oh.
Yeah.
I found something. Count Mountain! Oh shit! I love Count
Yeah, I
Mountain.
didn't remember the Count Mountain was in this, yeah.
Oh yeah, team up! Team up, team up, team up! Team...
Hey! Oh, this move's great. I love watching this.
Oh, bad news. We didn't get to team up.
Oh, why not? What happened?
We became too timid to team
got
up.
Canceled? Our Justice League movie got canceled? But it was going to make so much money and it was going to introduce Aquaman.
Aquaman. He's Jeff Raboulet's father!
I don't remember the, like, Game of Thrones-esque fucking lineages in Boot Hat.
We got real crazy for a while there. For the whole entirety of Boot Hat. Got some battle cards. So I think we definitely found the junk in here, and now we've delved way deeper than we were supposed to in the Kalaragi jungle. But here we fucking are.
So what are we gonna find?
I don't know.
Could be anything.
Literally anything. Oh, it's the same as the stone in the cave that we found way, like, weeks ago.
My old friend, can you hear me?
What? The same voice that I heard back in the cave?
I guess it's also risky posting anything we did from 2003 without vetting it, because there could be bad jokes in there, but I feel like we didn't have bad jokes. I hope not. I definitely didn't check.
I also feel like we didn't have bad jokes, but there's definitely, like... There's no way that we didn't, like, fuck up somewhere, right?
Right. That's just it.
Somewhere.
Like, definitely somewhere.
Somewhere we fucked up.
Yeah. Anyway, if you see anything really bad there, let me know so I can get it off the internet.
On Boot Hat, yeah. I don't think I think we kept Boot Hat pretty irreverent. Luckily. But I'm sure I'm sure in our journey through, I guess what I meant is, I'm sure in our journey through the away messages and conversations and shit, we're gonna find some dumb shit we said.
Well, I wouldn't post any of that, mostly, like, not even to, like, make ourselves look better, but just because I wouldn't want to inadvertently hurt
Right,
people.
exactly.
Like, so, that's why when we go through that stuff, like, it'll be pretty fucking vetted.
Yeah, but, like...
And, like, yeah.
But there's
And also,
Go ahead.
Yeah, just to make it clear for other people in this chat who may be in some of those, I would never post anything by somebody without
exactly.
asking them. So,
Yeah,
like,
no,
you
we're
don't have
not.
to
We're
worry
not
about
going to.
It's just it would literally just be you and me.
Yeah.
Or maybe Mark if I ask him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think Boot Hat versus the Time Pirates in Technicolor is in any way problematic. Really.
Is problematic? Probably not. No.
I mean, Boot Hat does steal a mummy.
He does steal a mummy, yeah.
And
somebody does turn into a walrus.
Right.
There's a cactus in it.
Time Pirates.
They don't go parasailing.
Time Pirates are evil and will destroy the world. Crossed out Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
So that might be hurtful to Danny DeVito.
I think we're good.
I think he's fine.
I love Danny DeVito.
I also love Danny
DeVito. Danny DeVito is amazing, and I loved him back then, and I still
love him.
It is one of the few things I still have in common with my 17-year-old self.
Danny DeVito, still all right.
I would have a lot to say to my 17-year-old self.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Specifically, I would say, hey, your life's pretty cool, so just keep doing shit, and you'll be okay. Just keep doing the shit you're doing, and don't be an idiot, and you'll get like. I wouldn't even go talk to my 17-year-old self. I'd fucking leave him alone. Because I don't want to mess with that.
You don't want to mess with the time stream.
No. Because, like, where I am now,
I might mess with my time stream a little.
I'm so very happy with where I am now. I don't want to fuck that up.
That's good.
But, like, I'm also yeah. I recognize that there are a lot of people for whom that's not, like, that they would have lots of things to tell themselves, and that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we found some sort of multiple plot. You'll regret not becoming
Yeah, that's a big mood, I think.
Oh, man. Oh, that's good. That's very, very good.
Yeah.
Fucking delightful.
Yeah, you were pretty close from everything I know about you in high school.
Oh, you didn't get to dye your hair black?
That sucks.
That sucks.
I like our friends. I'm not even thinking about them dying much this week.
Yeah, they're doing great. I haven't thought about their imminent deaths this whole episode. But I did when I was writing those tweets and Facebook posts that I scheduled.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen those at this point.
I have.
Big potato...
Yeah, I know if there's... Sorry.
Big potato... Oh, this is like a punching bag of some kind, I think.
I was gonna say if there's one thing I know about hair, it's like everybody wants like the one thing their hair doesn't do, right?
Stitchy the potato. What I want is for my hair to just like stay in the state it was in after a haircut and not do anything else. Just like stop. Just stay there.
I mean, you probably could with like spray and brushing and blow dryers and stuff, right?
Right.
Like,
but no, like.
But even then, it would still grow.
Right. That's what I mean. I don't want it to grow.
Okay.
I want it not to grow. Okay.
You don't want to go back for the trim. You want it to just be like there.
So I was thinking about this
at the good life
yesterday because I need a haircut,
Uh-huh.
and I really the guy who cuts my hair is awesome. He's super cool. We talk about like Pokemon and like the conventions that he and his boyfriend go to, and like he remembers what I do, even though I only see him every couple months. He's a really, really nice, friendly, like. We talked about the fact that we both have limited liability corporations. Like, he's a nice dude. And, like, yet, I still feel super awkward in the transaction of getting my hair cut, and would still he's one of the few people that's ever cut my hair where I've thought I wouldn't rather have a machine cut my hair, but because I find the transaction so awkward, it's close.
What's the transaction part that you don't like?
I don't know. I feel awkward about the fact that he's like just walking all around me, chopping bits off my head while we're having this conversation. I don't know. It's this weird I don't know.
Is it too intimate, do you think?
No, I don't think it's that.
Does it feel too much like a class thing, or like
I'm not sure what it is. It's not an intimate thing because he's a cool. I don't care. I think it's because I'm paying him to dote on me. I think that's it.
Okay.
I think I feel weird about that.
Got it. I mean, if it helps, you can always tell yourself that getting your hair done is not just a strictly beauty thing, right? It is also like a utilitarian thing.
Right, it keeps the hair out of my face and stuff. But I have gotten a mani-pedi, and I also feel the same way about that, but I enjoy the result of the mani-pedi.
But you like having your fingers done.
I like having my nails done because it looks cool and I like it.
Yes.
I have never gotten my shoes shined, and I have never had a massage. Oh yeah. No, I'm so happy that people like what they do. I don't know. I feel awkward about it. I'm glad that's.
Yeah, I think you also have to think of it as for people, a lot of people for some people, hair is just a job, right? They go in, they clock out, they hate it.
Right. And
I think for a lot of people, it is a job, but it's also a puzzle to solve. It's how can I do this thing? How can I make this look good with this this shape of head or this quality of hair? What can we do? And that's a thing that you do in your life, right? You have restrictions and opportunities, and you have to find a way to make it work. Yeah. Yeah, I have the same sort of weird hang up about a massage. I've not done it. I prefer going to the hot springs where I can just sort of get in the weird hot mineral water.
Oh, I would totally go and
feel relaxed that way.
I would totally go to a hot spring. The only time I actually had a pedicure, I was with other people. We were doing Grand Prix into Pro Tour, and I was with other people who were there doing. They were like, "Do you want to come with us?" And I was like, "Sure." What the hell, I've just if you I've been trying to just say yes to more stuff because I don't know, that's more fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was fun. I had a good time, but I didn't feel weird about the relationship there. But I don't know. Maybe it's because Maybe it's because the people doing my nails didn't talk to me, whereas this guy very much wants to talk to me and have a conversation.
It's weird what buckets our brain puts things in, depending on what's going on. And it may not, we may be looking for a rational explanation to a thing that isn't quite as rational.
Right, but you know me, I try to rationalize everything.
Yeah, no, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. But some things aren't as rational as they seem.
Oh, for sure. I know that, but I don't,
Yeah, no, that's real.
I love watching Clocks flip energy bars into its face mouth with its sword.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Is Sephora... Oh, I don't know. Interesting.
I don't know the answer. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Who are we going to bring to fight?
So Kira doesn't really like fighting.
No, she doesn't.
So I don't think I really want her to fight much. I'll have her train and adventure, but I don't think I'm going to make her fight more. I was thinking about this the other day.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have Aggretsuko and Clocks do some fighting over the next couple weeks and try to get... I mean, they're not going to be ready for these official grade tournaments, but get them a little stronger.
Maybe next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because we have to earn the stars
do
in order to compete. In the older games, you could just compete when the rank-up matches came, and if you were ready, you were ready, and if you weren't, well, fuck you, you just get destroyed.
Uranus Cup. Sorry.
The Uranus Cup, sponsored by Dut.
Somebody's anus. I don't know if it's mine.
Everybody's very on the Uranus Cup train.
Oh, sure, yeah. They had to know when they named that planet that it was going to be for a lifetime of goofing.
Sponsored by Femdom Ranch, absolutely.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Here's one of these rhinos.
2 fighters, 1 Uranus Cup.
Oh no.
Yeah. How do you feel about your rhino pick now?
Well, now that I got fucking countered by Arlene here, not great.
Yeah.
Uranus, yeah.
Uranus, yeah. It's not better.
It's very Uranus.
Yeah.
Accuracy.
Now, do astrophysicists also make a ton of Uranus jokes, or are they over
I
it?
hope.
Like, what?
Wait. Sorry. Astrophysicists? I guess that's my entire contribution to that.
I think space is at least 10% horny,
Space
right? Just space.
I feel like space has got to be like. Can you assign a percentage to how horny space is if it's infinite?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't know how math go.
I mean, it might have one of those weird.
Is space infinite?
I don't know. Have we?
As far as I know, space is not infinite, right? There's the edge of the observable universe, and I would imagine that space ends
Oh, the
there.
ice wall.
No, that's the Earth. The flat
Okay.
Earth. I'm talking about the universe.
The firmament.
Because at some point, right, like, the universe does have an end, probably, and there might be something beyond it, but it's not space.
Space is infinite as far as we're concerned, says Io.
Okay, well, Io's more right.
I was gonna say I believe Io.
I know that. Io's more right.
I know, Chaz. I know you know a lot about space, but I think if there's somebody I trust more than you about space, it is Io.
Huh? Oh yeah, I believe that I am outclassed.
Alright, well, we won that tournament and got a banana or something.
That was pretty easy. I mean, a banana sucks, but that was an easy turn.
I thought we got what we needed in the adventure, but it seems like we might not have, because the plot, like, I went to town twice,
the
and
plot
the plot
didn't
go.
Should we go back to the young?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a little extra rest this week, make sure Kira and Aggretsuko, the person named after a moon, knows more about space. Yeah, could be. Could be.
Yeah.
She might. Do a little rest. Make sure everybody's well fed, and then we'll go back into the jungle. Because we found a junk doll, but maybe we didn't find the right junk to put in his trunk.
Yeah, I think a junk doll might be just a thing to give to Aggretsuko.
So instead of just ramming all the way just directly downward as far as I can go as fast as I can, maybe I should, like, pay attention and look for all the treasure this time, is what you're saying. That makes sense.
That whole thing is the title of your sex tape.
Okay. I mean, you know, you gotta take your time. Take your time. Make sure you find all the treasure, if you know what I mean.
if somebody were to clip that whole run from Eric, it was pretty fucking good.
Do a nice clip. It was a good clip.
Yeah.
Komodo Drake is our clip king. I think he might have stepped away. I love the sword pet.
You don't. Yeah, the sword is
The
great.
sword pet is so good. Weekend activities.
Activities.
I'm trying to make sure we, you know...
I like how our activity is to, like, go to a tropical place and go to the jungle.
Right. Let's just over the weekend. We're going to travel from winter to the jungle.
Yep.
I'm gearing up for Emma's joke. Yes! Yes! I think I did a couple weeks ago, and it just sort of hung in the air.
It may have fallen. Yeah, I think I was maybe too drunk at that point to get it, because I think that might have been the time I had the 12% beer.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter if we've made it before. I love it when a joke comes back around. If there's one thing I love doing, it's reusing material.
Also, humor jokes get funnier up to a certain point, right?
Humor jokes?
Repetition, for sure.
Tell me more about these
humor jokes.
The non-humor jokes. What are those?
Well, those are like the Larry the Cable Guy
Oh,
ones.
shit.
Yeah.
Really painted myself...
They're not very humorous, but I guess you could call them jokes.
Really painted myself into a corner on this one.
Yep. I mean, we've already talked about LaQuisha today. We're not going to talk about it again, but that's full of non-humor jokes, for sure.
I tell you what. Oh. Where's Josh when we need him? To tell us what.
Yeah, really? Yeah, what's Aya referencing if it's not Josh Breitbart?
Josh Breitbart saying, I tell you what.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing I know about. I tell you.
Josh.
Yeah. Unless Io is also friends with Josh?
That would be amazing.
That would be pretty amazing.
I assume it's a thing.
It references Southerners?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Josh got it because we were playing a game of Bang. And Josh got bored because Bang isn't actually that
Bang's
great,
not a great
and so he
game.
wanted to roleplay. Oh, he was just like, he decided to roleplay his character Lucky Duke.
Oh my god, Lucky Duke!
His idea of roleplaying Lucky Duke was just saying, I tell you what, just a lot of times.
I think most of...
And then so he just did that forever for the rest of his life.
We had Bang in NorCal, and I think most of the time we spent playing Bang... Largely, I think we spent that time drinking and just shouting the name of the card Cat Baloo. I think that's most of what we did.
Sure, yeah.
Because that's like a movie, right? Cat Baloo is a movie.
I don't know. I know I like cats, and Baloo is the bear from Jungle Book and also from Tailspin.
We had Bang in NorCal. Just slap that in with the title of my sex tape from earlier, and you've got a real good run of non.
Yeah, we had Bang in lots of places.
Oh yeah, we sure did. NorCal, SoCal. Yeah, my other sex tape, right? Perfect. Fantastic.
Also, yeah, I don't think we've given enough screen time to this ridiculous fucking shit that Cat Dad posted in the thread about Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh my god. Yeah, the tampon in the water. That's like
God.
the stupidest fucking shit that I have ever... Well, I wish it was the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard. But it is close. I mean...
So we have to beat this water wolf a bunch, huh?
I guess. I don't know. Vaporeon is really...
Oh, we got some white pot.
Oh, boy. Gotta have that white pot. There's a yarn ball. So wait.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were like yuppies in the 80s, and then when they became more conservative, they took on like weird, shitty personas.
Yeah. So, yeah, the capitalizing on the easily influenced. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a strategic change.
That too.
The
the Duck Dynasty guys were fucking sure. If you look at the picture of them in the 90s, they're like preppy as hell. It's weird.
Are they popping their collars in the 90s?
I think they were. Yeah, they were popping their collars. They had a yacht in the background.
Aggretsuko Master 1010. What is that?
Ooh. It's a time. It's like a train that comes through at 10:10 and then it runs over your enemy. Maybe.
Hey, Aggretsuko, show us the 1010 from Yuma.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if I wanted to make money and didn't have morals, oh boy. I still probably wouldn't make much money, but I would do a lot of reprehensible shit.
Right? Ten, the ninja that throws stuff at people. Alright, what don't I know? There's something I don't know here, and it's that.
I don't either.
Well, whatever the junk is... Oh, Naruto, okay. I know that there's Naruto and there's Boruto. And that's kind of where I check out. How about you, Chaz?
I watched a Naruto once, I think, back in time.
Have I talked...
When I went back in time.
Have I talked about the home of the Hokage on this stream before?
I don't know what you're talking about, so no.
So, the Naruto used to have a card game, right? And,
Sure.
We used to have, back when Channel Fireball was just Superstars Game Center, and we were a teeny tiny store that could only hold 32 players, we had, like, a banner in our window that said, like, Village Hidden in the Leaves or something, because that was, like, the organized play location that we were or some shit. But one of the guys that played Magic and I guess Naruto at one point at our store he went to Gen Con and won Naruto, the Naruto World Championship. So he was the Hokage.
He was the champion.
He was the Hokage, was the title that you got from them.
Okay.
And so what they did was they sent, because he played at our store, he was affiliated with us, they sent us, the Naruto people sent us a banner to put up in our store that said, you know, home of the Hokage. And so
that is pretty cool.
It was cool. Like, and so the banner came in, we put it up, and one day the owner of Channel Fireball, John Sasso, comes into the store and he looks at the banner and he turns to us at the counter. He says, "Home of the Hokage," and he keeps walking. So Josh was the Hokage forever.
Yeah. I'm sure he loved that.
He really didn't, but just home of the Hokage, and he keeps walking. Now, this is not meant as a dunk on, like, my boss's boss here, because John's a great dude, but man, was that funny.
Yeah. I worked for him for a time, too.
John's a good guy.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I guess Aggretsuko can crawl under here?
Yeah. No, I think I like Clocks best in training with her swords, but I like Aggretsuko best following us around after us.
Yeah, same.
John gave you a big pile of money once? Yeah, I would like him too.
John has given me...
Actually...
amounts of money over the course of my life.
John was the one who made the final Pact to Power trade with me that got me my Mox Sapphire.
That sounds like a thing John would do.
Yeah, so I definitely like him for that. Because I still have that Mox Sapphire, and it's great.
Is that the one that's altered?
Nope.
Oh.
The ones I have altered are
the
all
Dave ones.
HP Unlimited. This is Alpha. This is an Alpha Sapphire.
I forgot that it was an Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah. Aren't many of those in the
No,
world.
there are not. I like do you still have the altered stuff? I like that stuff.
I do, yeah. I still have the altered stuff. I mean, I might sell it at some point, but I think it's going to be like, if I sell my magic stuff, that's going to be the last to go.
Right, absolutely. That stuff's really cool.
Yeah. Hold on, if people in the chat haven't seen it, I should post a picture.
Yeah. $1,100, that's crazy.
Every once in a while, I post a picture of my power on Twitter, and it goes viral, and then I get really paranoid that somebody's going to steal it.
Right.
Am I allowed to post pictures in the chat? In the
Here, hang on. Let me make sure you're modded. So you should be able to post anything you want.
Okay, hold on. Wonder how I do.
I mean, I'm sure you put.
Copy.
Oh, you have to post a link. You can't like put a picture in Twitch.
I have to post a link. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
Twitch chat
Okay.
won't let you put a picture in it because it's Twitch chat.
Okay. There it is.
I love these. I'm gonna look at them again now because I love them so much.
So, the way we did these is, I actually found a bunch of, like, color themes and, old, like, sci-fi pulp, covers from these, and then we, like, did a way to theme each planet to, its piece of power, and then a color scheme. So, like, I wanted the, like, three-tone red, and, like, Saturn for Mox Pearl, and, like, it all sort of fits thematically as best I could.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, Final Fantasy themed power? Did not know that existed.
I haven't seen the Final Fantasy power. That sounds cool as hell. Pluto is Time Twister, by the way, because it's not really powered. It's like Pluto's not really a planet.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I got slapped by this Rhino Man.
And Black Lotus is, of course, a black hole.
Oh, okay. Oh, team up!
Yeah, I always liked Sandralene's work as much as Eric Klug, but like, she was a lot cheaper to work with and a lot more hands-on. So
Yeah.
like, we spent a lot of time trading emails back and forth to make this good, and the amount of money she charged me was a lot less than the work she did was worth.
Right, Klug would have charged you at least twice as much
$1 trillion,
as
yeah.
Sanderling did.
Yeah.
So I guess what we're saying is get your cards altered by Sandraline if that's still a thing.
Absolutely. I don't know if she's still at it, but if she is, highly recommend. I did have to mail them all to France.
Right, but Chaz mailed power to France and it came back. If that's not a vote of confidence, I don't know what is.
There's not that many people in France I would have mailed power
Right?
to. Yeah. Now I have to see the...
Oh, shit. These are great.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
The Diablos Mox Jet? Is that what that is?
Those are really clean lines. Is that Klug? Yeah, that makes sense.
These are great.
Yeah.
Boruto's dad and Boruto's dad's son. I'm just seeing that still in the chat, and I really love it. I didn't realize Kira had quite that much hit points. It's good to know.
Yeah, Kira's pretty good.
Alright, so we're here looking for the junk. I'm back on the 3rd floor again, which is where we...
I mean, I do think Kira probably is going... Like, if we have to replace one of our friends, it's probably Kira,
Right.
unfortunately. But
Because she doesn't like fighting, and that's a problem. But...
I mean, also, I think I'm just more emotionally attached to the other two by a little
to
bit.
Glox and Agretsuko,
Like-
for sure.
Yeah, I think so. Like, it's nothing against Kira, who I like a lot. I
Kira's
just
great.
feel like if if I'm choosing between my children,
Right.
I'm choosing the other two probably.
If you're Sophie's choicing them.
Yeah.
So I'm looking around for that junk. Maybe it's deeper than the Gaia Stone was. Maybe that's the issue.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I think we should keep
I'm
going.
gonna explore the whole floor, and if I don't find the junk, I'm gonna go down. And we'll keep looking. Or up,
Yeah, I
or
think we have
whatever.
to.
Whatever it is the game wants me to do.
Yo, Mega, I don't think I would like at this point I wouldn't own any vintage cards.
No.
It's just that I happen to get them 10 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy into vintage now. That's not something I would do on purpose, I don't think.
Yeah.
Document 12.
What's in here?
Don't know what
Hey, this might be real.
don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Well, we'll look at it when we're out. Yeah, I think having less debt is way better than having a vintage deck with beta power. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, you probably sold it for more than you paid, I would guess, because power usually doesn't go down.
The only power I have is on Magic the Gathering Online.
That power actually does go down.
That power did go down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we did get our current car by selling a lot of dual lands.
that's pretty cool.
I mean, I no longer have a place with duels anywhere, but...
Sure, but you have a car. That's a lot
Yeah.
more useful.
Probably, yes.
Probably.
Somebody traded a Black Lotus for a car on Twitter this week? Yeah.
That sounds right.
Sounds about right.
Oh, a Nissan Cube!
Nissan Cube.
Oh,
That's great.
Rip.
It's funny, because when I got my power altered,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I think I would need $10,000 to part with it.
Right.
And everyone was like, that's crazy. You would never get that for that. And I'm like, well, then I guess I'm keeping it. And now I think it's worth
It's
more.
definitely worth more than that
Like-
now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we can go deeper than we went before, because last time it stopped us at floor 3.
Yeah, let's keep going.
So we're going to go as deep as it'll let us go. Every once in a while, Kira makes that weird baby noise, and I'm like, yeah, you would be the one I let go, wouldn't you?
I don't mind it. It's kind of cute.
It's cute, but then I remember that I put her in mortal danger all the time, and she makes baby
Yeah,
noises.
that's a lot.
I'm like, maybe you
Yeah.
should just be frozen forever.
But
Maybe she should...
good way of thinking, Eric.
Maybe she should live her rest of her life out training other monsters how to do cool shit.
But that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna freeze her forever, and then she dies.
Oh, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to Ted Williams her.
I don't either. That's the problem with this game. Basically, you have to keep a monster until they die or freeze them.
I think you
and then
can
they
make
die.
them into, like, stat trainers? I forget. Maybe that's just in Monster Rancher Advance. Oh, shit! That's a sword...
What? The Goldal sword?
That's a sword we can use to, like, when we combine monsters to make a specific type of monster.
Okay.
So,
What kind of monster?
The Goldal.
Do we know yet?
I'll
What's that?
I'll leave that as a surprise. It'll be more fun if we
Okay.
if we discover it.
It will be. Yeah.
Also, I don't totally remember.
Cool.
But I remember...
I mean, I assume it's a cross between a golem and a doll, which is fucking scary.
It's probably that. I don't totally remember.
Who knows?
It's a secret to
Fox,
everybody.
can you help? Nobody can help. We're just stuck. Okay. Goodbye, weird mystery.
Nobody knows the ability that would be needed to dig up treasure out of that sand pile.
Okay. That's fine. We don't need any more treasure. We just need plot things.
Yeah, no, we're trying to drive this shit forward. Oh. Cut in two. Woo!
Oh! Speaking of plot, I don't know if we want to get into any sort of Game of Thrones talk or any sort of endgame talk.
Shit.
We've kind of avoided it on here to avoid spoiling.
We have.
But, and if anyone wants to not be spoiled, you should speak up, and we won't.
Yeah,
talk
if you
about
want
it,
to
but
veto,
otherwise, yeah.
if you want to veto either Game of Thrones talk or Endgame talk, speak now, because we're both equipped for both of them, but we don't want to ruin it for anybody. Io, which would you like to be not spoiled on? Both? Okay, Endgame talk is out.
All right, we're not going to talk Endgame.
And Io doesn't want to be spoiled on Game of Thrones.
Okay.
All right. So next topic.
Let's not talk about these things. All right. Have y'all seen that Jurassic Park movie from 1993?
Are we doing Y'all Seen This? Is this another episode of Y'all Seen This? A stream within a stream?
Y'all seen this Mad Men show? Y'all seen that one?
Oh, okay.
Mad Men?
I got a Mad Men story.
Okay.
So earlier this week, I was in an internet meeting with some of my coworkers, including my boss Andy, our graphic designer Jeffrey, and Channel Fireball involved person Luis Scott Vargas, and we got to the end of the meeting. And the whole meeting, I'm drinking ginger ale out of a small glass because I was like, I want something sweet, but I don't want.
Oh no!
I don't want too much.
I know where this is
going.
going.
So I'm trying to lose weight. And we're like, we get to the very end of the meeting. I take a sip of my ginger ale, and fucking Jeffrey, who I love, is like, Levine, are you just Don Drapering over there? Is that whiskey?
Yeah,
I was like, God.
That's what I thought this was.
God damn it. God damn it, Jeffrey. This is not whiskey. You monster. So I had to do that whole thing where you're like, oh, I wish it was whiskey, ha ha ha, because it was fucking ginger ale. Like, I just wanted, like, I bought ginger ale and Woodford Reserve so I could pretend I'm on a Delta flight all the time, and I was just drinking the ginger ale.
Can I make a drink recommendation for you?
Yes, you can.
So what I've been drinking lately, because I used to, like, my old routine was I would drink a bunch of black coffee in the morning, and then in the afternoon I'd drink a bunch of Coke Zeros.
Sure.
And I wanted to cut out the Coke Zeros because I know that, like, artificial sweeteners are gonna, like, raise your insulin production and make you hungry.
They're no good.
Like, I'm trying to lose weight, I don't want to have them. So what I got were these tea bags, right? And they brew in cold water.
Oh.
So I just got a pitcher, and I dump in, like, fill it full of cold water, dump in 3 of the cold water tea bags, put it in the fridge. Now I got iced tea.
That's awesome.
I can just drink iced tea all afternoon long. It doesn't even matter. That's what I've been doing lately, and that's been pretty good.
So last time I know we talked about me cutting down on caffeine. I am down to... Because I was drinking, like, a shit ton of cold brew, because I was buying the cold brew concentrate from Trader Joe's. I'm down to just...
I know the one well.
I'm down to just a cup of hot coffee every day out of my little Keurig machine.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad you can do it, because, whoo boy, that sounds like a thing I'll have to do at some point.
It's been good. Like, I'm sleeping better. Like... I got over...
Nice. That's big. I know you... Yeah, that's big.
I've never slept well, but I'm sleeping better, which is a lot. And I got over I got past a weight loss plateau that I'd been at.
Cool. That's great. That's hard to do.
I had not been past, like, 253, and I'm down... I dropped below 253 for the first time since I started really paying attention to it.
That's great.
I don't know if those things have anything to do with each other, but it feels good.
I mean, whatever's working, if it feels good, it's great. Like, that's the important thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it was because, like I said, in London, I would have, like, the third cup of coffee and it wouldn't fucking do anything. I was like, this is a problem.
Yeah.
I need to...
Yep, that is a problem.
I need to change my habits.
I mean, Emma and I are drinking a lot more than we probably should at the moment, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, there's other,
one step at a time.
One thing at a time. That's the thing. Like, you can't, if you try to change, like, 3 or 4 things at a time, you'll fail at all of them.
Hard. Yeah.
And that's what happened to me a couple times. And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to get into a habit with the gym, and I'm going to keep that habit, and then I'm going to, once that habit is part of my life, I'm going to move on to it. I want to address 2 things that got said in the chat. One, that GIF that Luis posted is amazing.
What is it?
Okay, it's a GIF of... So, it's a GIF of a person who's brushing their teeth, but their teeth are toothbrush bristles, and the bristles of the toothbrush are teeth.
Nope.
It's real bad.
Nope.
I love it.
Yeah, we drink a lot less alcohol than we used to.
That's good.
We were talking about coffee. But yeah, we don't keep, like, beer in the house anymore. We just drink it when we're out with friends, which is nicer. Because that's when I want to drink anyway.
Right.
Like, when I'm with people.
Yeah, I keep beer in the house for just, like...
Or with y'all.
I keep alcohol in the house for this, or for, like, when I am on the computer playing, like, Overwatch with friends or something. And, like, you know, I'll have a drink with my friends who are, you know, in the computer or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I would drink, like, when I was cooking, which, like, I'd have a beer while I was cooking, which is not bad. It's not like I was an alcoholic or anything.
Right, yeah.
But, like, I've cut back on that to try and, like, cut down on overall calories.
Definitely. And the other thing I wanted to address is Woodford Reserve is not bad. I like Woodford. When I was flying to London, I was sitting next to my good friend EDB, and he and I both ordered the same drink, which was a double Woodford Reserve and ginger ale. And the guy was like, "All right, well, that's all the Woodford. You done did it." We're like, "Okay."
All right, next. What you got next?
Right.
Well done.
So we moved on to Canadian Club after that, I think. I only sort of remember.
Well.
Canadian Club's not so bad. It's not Woodford Reserve, though.
I'll be honest, I don't like hard liquor straight. Like, I've never liked the taste of it. So, like, for me, if I'm having hard liquor, it's usually with something that, like, is gonna be, like, in a mixed drink of some kind.
Right, that's why we're having it with the ginger ale. I'm not gonna slam Woodford straight, but I will drink a lot of whiskey just by itself. Or with, like, a drop of spring water in it to activate the flavors or whatever. Whatever it is they do at a bar, a fancy bar, you know? Like, if they're gonna do that, then they're gonna do it. Wine on planes, huh? How is airplane wine?
I feel like the altitude makes you drunk faster on planes.
It does.
Like, kind of like Colorado. It's like the Colorado of vehicles.
It is like Colorado. Because, like, not only, like, it's a dry, oxygenless environment. Alcohol makes you feel gross and sick. And wine doesn't do that. That's good. I mean...
Yeah, good to learn.
Yeah. Drinking on planes is great as long as I drink enough water, for me.
Uh-huh.
Because if I don't, then when I land, I'm going to have a headache for the rest of the day.
For me, I'm just too cheap to drink on planes unless it's an Alaska flight where they have the free craft beer pours, and then I will ask for a second.
Oh, I have paid... I don't... Because I fly too much, I don't have...
You fly for a living.
Yeah, I don't have to pay for booze on planes. I have a bunch of Delta drink vouchers just rotting in my phone. Because...
I fly garbage class when I fly on, like random bad airlines.
Yeah.
Though I do agree with you that Delta is the best of the big American carriers, despite their anti-union behavior.
Yeah, this fucking anti-union shit is really making me reconsider my Delta status.
The problem is, the other airlines are definitely also anti-union, and they break down.
They're all just as bad, if not worse.
Yeah. Like, United and American sure don't fucking want unions.
No.
They just didn't release a bunch of garbage propaganda about it this week.
Ooh, we found some junk. So this...
Is this what we're looking for? This could be the junk.
It looks like,
yeah, this is probably it.
This is what we wanted.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking pirate hook hand.
It does, yeah.
Oh yeah, overseas. When you fly overseas, they will give you so much alcohol.
Yeah, those JPEGs are a little disconcerting, I agree.
Yeah, that's a very PS2 era game thing. So now we can enter reunion competitions.
Okay,
we
cool.
Found this,
that's a plot
this
development.
Thing. Yeah, that's good.
Now, I want the plot development. We're getting a new monster.
Well,
that's the one I want, is the new monster.
One of the things we can do... All they had was Miller Lite? Oh, that's terrible.
What?
Also...
What?
Also, what's up, Kumatsu? How's it going? I haven't seen you in real life
in
a minute.
That is a stone. Cold. Bummer.
Oh no, for free? If it was Miller Lite or nothing, I'd drink the Miller Lite. Let's
Nothing.
Nothing?
Snap pick nothing.
There's no beer that tastes as good as free beer. That's not true.
I disagree vehemently.
That's not true. Treehouse, for example, is way better than free beer.
I am on the and Melissa will back me up on this. She's not here right now, but I think we both reached the place where it's like we are at the place in our lives where we only have so many calories we can deal with, and we're going to use those calories on things we like.
That's fair.
And I would rather not spend the calories on something I know is going to be shitty every time because it's Miller Lite.
For me, if I'm on an airplane, my body is just... I'm sweating, I am firing off, my brain is in stress mode, and...
Sure.
My body is spending calories faster than I can put them in it.
Yeah, when I'm on an airplane, I'm watching Star Trek on my iPad and trying.
Oh yeah.
And that's just sort of what it is. Unless I'm on Delta, in which case I'm watching one of the movies on those movie console
you're watching
things.
Almost Famous. Like we talked
about. I watched Bumblebee the last time I was on a plane.
You could have watched Almost Famous. You could have had the...
Bumblebee was good, though.
I need to watch Bumblebee. Yeah. Because it's got John Cena in it, and I want to see if he can be seen. Wait, all they had was beer at the finish line of your 5K? Are you... That's terrible.
It was a tacos and beer 5K, and at the end they were just like, well, we're out of water, have a beer.
That is...
And I guess a taco?
That is...
They might have been out of tacos, too.
Horrible. You have to have water. You have to have water.
Yeah, we're out. It was Southern California. They don't have a lot of water down there.
Well, they steal it from New Mexico.
That's true, and every other state.
Oh, it's Carnap!
In the West. Oh, I remember him. I didn't realize that was who he was. Wait, you got a Stone and Joy By? You didn't tell me that part of the story. That's
Joy By, okay.
That's a good beer. That's like a legit
beer.
Good one. Yeah.
I buy those. I still buy those when I see them.
Oh, not at the 5K. Yeah.
Yeah, the Enjoy By 420. I love those.
They do that every year because everyone wants a can with a 420.
Right, but it's a good beer too.
It is a good beer. The 5K was Shock Top. Yeah, that sounds right.
I'll drink it.
Sure. It definitely passes my if it's free I'll drink it test. Shock Top.
There was I remember seeing a study that came out of Spain that was like you'll be more replenished after a run if you drink a beer than if you drink a water. And I remember trying that and being like, I don't feel more replenished.
That sounds like a thing the Spaniards would try.
I mean, I
don't know how real it is.
I don't know. I have no way of evaluating how good this study was or finding it anymore.
Right.
But man, did that sound good to me? And 2014 or 2012 or whatever.
I mean, that's the thing about nutrition studies, right? There's always one study saying yes and one study saying no.
Yeah,
to like almost everything.
Yeah, everything has that egg problem where like eggs are good and also will kill you.
Right. Like, I did an essay about nutrition once, and I realized that, like, we know nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even that, like, oh, there's a lot of consensus knowledge, but there's people obfuscating it, like climate change or whatever.
Right.
It's like, no, we actually don't really know how the body works, and, like, all of this stuff we don't really know about.
Right, it's like 3,500 calories is a pound, and then after that, we get a little confused. I have not had a good time with Spanish beer, that's for sure. I usually have, like wine in Spain. If I'm in Spain, I'll drink wine.
Yeah, Spanish wine's pretty good.
Spanish wine. So this is another good screen for our people. Carnab looks like he's about to pass out.
Yep. Yeah, he looks like he's pretty close to a stroke there.
Oh boy, Philia's now just like lost her shit. She doesn't want to fight Weezer.
I do like Karnov's like response to male pattern balding is like just deciding to have as much beard and mustache as possible, so he has a sort of a reverse head.
You know what?
It's a pretty good look.
I envy that.
I'm into it
because I'm losing the hair on the top of my head, but my beard I still can't grow a beard.
Can't or don't want?
Cannot.
To?
I can grow a patchy neck beard, and nobody wants that.
Probably not, yeah.
His mustache did smile, which is a weird cartoon thing that I don't know if humans can do.
I think Nick Offerman can.
That's actually true. I've seen that on television, Nick Offerman doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Get rid of my testosterone, that is one solution! Oh god, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me.
Does she have a sailor hat on?
And she's taking my guts away? Shit. What's happening?
She's pretty cool.
Okay, we're getting fucking destroyed.
Yeah, we're getting riggedy wrecked over here.
Alright, well I just, used a Toto song on her. This is Monster Rancher.
It's a pretty epic fight.
Ah, shit. Monster Rancher's crazy.
Yeah, I've been enjoying this playthrough. I don't know how the chat feels, but
yes,
this has been fun.
It still has that feature of put in your favorite discs to get random monsters. I have my whole CD and DVD library sitting next to me.
Yeah, Clocks came from a Coldplay CD.
Yes, that's... Kira came from Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack, I think.
Stardew would just be too dang wholesome.
Stardew would be way too chilled out.
Yeah.
Ophilia's making a case for us. Oh, she wants to run it back.
Well, yeah, we have to progress. I think this is a but thou must.
Yeah, we're getting
fight.
but thou musted real good.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Stardew is a good time. I mean, maybe we could do Stardew on this stream. Actually, I think Cat Dad might be right about that.
That's fair. I would play some Stardew. I do like Stardew, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I would have to separate myself from my tendencies to just like spend a lot of time thinking about the Stardew economy, unless that's what people want to see.
I think they'd want to just see like who we dated and
that
stuff.
That would be great. Is it bad that you hear 2 Eric Levines? Yes. You shouldn't hear 2 of me.
Yeah, does
everybody else hear 2 of me?
The chat could... It might actually be a good choice for this stream. No, like, I feel like I'm, I
mean,
you might hear me, I sound a little like Eric.
That's...
Is that what it is?
Oh, is it that you hear Chaz and that he also sound? That's what it is. Okay, yeah, that's
okay. Well, I can work on
You are
that.
not the first person to say that ever to us.
Yeah.
This makes sense. Now I understand you. If even Emma says that we sound identical, then we know it's true. That's delightful.
Yeah, sorry, friends. I guess you're just gonna have to determine it through context clues.
Good luck. Good luck.
I did realize that the only way I can make Melissa's Amazon Echo do Monster Mash anymore because she locked me out is to try and change my voice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, how do you do it?
You can kind of do... You can do sort of lots of things. You can go higher, you can go lower, like, you can do more nasally.
So
like,
she's locked
it just,
your voice print?
It has to try and... It has to, no, it just has to, like, get close enough to her or Kevin.
Oh, you gotta try to become Kevin or Melissa. That makes sense.
Right, yeah.
Tips on changing your voice.
Yep, I'm sure you do.
Io, you sound like you, and it's fantastic. Just FYI. When I talk to you, you sound like yourself, and it's great. To me, I hear you. And if you want to do something else with your voice, you should do that. But when I hear you, I know it's you, and it makes me happy. And if you change your voice, I'll still know that.
Yeah, I haven't seen Io's stream. I missed it the weekend she streamed because I was out, but hopefully another time.
Yeah, no, she said on Twitter she was going to do some more of that. It sounded like when I was reading that
That's
cool
great.
thread that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, I remember I had a buy at FNM one night when Io was streaming, and I just like went in the back room, popped in my headphones, and was like, "All right, this is what I'm doing for this round."
Yeah, I think I friended Io, but I haven't subbed because I haven't been on when she streamed, so I didn't get the stream notification.
Didn't get the follow going.
And
yeah,
I did get that thing. Yeah, so now I have to do that.
Oh wait, no, not proceed to the next week. Go to... Yeah, you were streaming Celeste, I think, the last time I saw you doing that.
Oh, cool. I wanted to see that game.
It's really cool. Figure cam when you're scorekeeping GP. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get PS2 cam going for next time we do disc swapping.
Oh yeah, you had that going last week, but we didn't end up using it.
We didn't use it, but I had it ready. Now I moved the cam back for work, and now I need to figure things out.
Right. Well, I think we only have about 20 minutes left this week, so it's probably not going to be.
Yeah, I think we're
probably not going to get a new monster this week.
I think we're
Maybe
likely to
week.
get a new monster next week. I think that's likely to happen.
I hope so.
Because I like our team, but like.
I do too.
Eventually, we'll get them into like sort of an asynchronous. You know, they won't all be on the same schedule, and will be more because these were all generated at the same time. But once these lifespans change, once one kicks it, then we'll be getting a new monster every week or two because we'll be playing enough. There we go. Now
we also have promised we've promised Omega Platinum a very horny monster.
We have promised a very horny monster. I'm gonna look for my horniest CD or DVD that I can shove in here. I'm sure there's some music or soundtrack that's gonna qualify for that.
Probably.
Now I can enter the same competition as Graham and Philia.
Philia?
Yeah, Io's brand as a scorekeeper, as far as I understand it, seems to be fast enough, but very accurate. Like, she's not faster than she needs to be, because she doesn't need to be faster than that. She's just accurate.
I mean, accurate seems way, way, way more important than fast.
Right. You have
like,
to be fast enough to keep the rounds turning over, and she is.
She can't be holding up the tournament.
Right, she doesn't hold up the tournament. Ever since Weezer left school for such a reason. What reason? Do we even know?
I mean, we sucked at school. Let's be real.
We did suck at school, it sounds like. Yeah, I don't think focusing on only speed is healthy.
I mean, I'm the fastest scorekeeper ever. You win. Done. It's the fastest. It's not very accurate, but now you won the tournament.
Oh, look how happy Philia is.
Oh, I like her.
Next, we meet in the
Yeah, wearing a Sonic hat would definitely help you go faster, Io. I highly recommend it.
Sonic gloves, maybe.
Maybe just an entire Sonic costume.
Like a Kigurumi.
Like with the... Yeah.
Oh, that's Sonic. Oh, what is that?
I love it. Thanks, I love it. I love how they're just both, like... they're having their secret dramas about us getting kicked out of school.
Right. SCG would not, but I don't think CFBE would really care if you wore a Sonic hat.
I guess this is just a hat, yeah.
SCG's a little more straight-laced in terms of that sort of thing, but CFBE would let you wear a weird hat. They wouldn't care.
I'm thinking we should play a Zelda game at some point.
I would play a Zelda game. You know what I bought the other day on a recommendation from a friend was...
What do you buy?
Was a Zelda-type game that is apparently like kind of somber and emotional. I'm logging into my Steam to look at the name of it. Starts with an A, so it's going to be early.
It's all of that, unfortunately, because of glitches in space.
That's probably because I was starting up Steam. Let's go back to the ranch while we talk about this. Let's see. Okay, so I bought a game called Anodyne.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be like a Link to the Past type thing that is but it's like somber and feelingsy. And that sounded
okay. So a Link to the Past with more feelings.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
So that might be
I'm into that.
Might be a cool thing to play on stream.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if that game might be too good for our brand, but
I mean we could
sound
probably play a good
good
game once in a while. Do you believe there's cursing in that game? We can handle cursing. We're 20% horny.
Sure.
We've really gone. No, it's fine. I didn't give you the ability to post links by accident.
By the way, have anyone else heard about your Snorlax bed? Because I got a card charged back on my Snorlax.
Oh
bed.
yeah, if you haven't gotten your Snorlax bed, if you ordered one, because you haven't, if you ordered one, definitely do a credit card charge back. It's time. It's been time.
It's time. I think it's coming.
It's not gonna come. Expand the ranch. Yes.
I want to expand my monsters.
Yeah, can we have 5 monsters yet? Yeah, I need those Slippies.
I want to see these Slippies. Hold on.
Oh, look at these Slippies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, these are great.
This
The shoes. They're the shoes.
No, you've been bad for me, so all I heard is shit.
Yeah, we're having a trouble connecting to each other on the Skypes right now.
Yeah.
or the Discords, whatever this is. Yeah, I can't keep slippers on my feet in reality. That's not a real thing.
I like my I believe they're called the Wicked Good slippers from LL Bean. Those are the ones that I have, and they are really, really good.
From the LL Bean school, yes.
From the LL Bean, yeah. I only know about them because my dad was a bit of a slipper snob when I was growing up, and those were his favorites. So,
that's awesome.
When I was an adult, I got a pair for myself, and I still wear them.
LL Bean is
they're
Vermont?
based in Maine. Maine. I think they're not in Portland, but like a few towns above Portland. Emma probably knows the name of it.
Yeah, I know Emily's mom is also a big LL Bean person.
Yeah.
So I think
but I recommend the Wicked Good slippers.
The Wicked Good slippers. I'm pretty sure they're slippers.
Slippers.
Aw, Kira made just a happy noise. Your family's also LL Beanites. Bunch of Yankees.
Yankees suck!
Wicked little slipper. Get him, Clocks. Praise you, like I should.
By the way, Eric, I don't know how you feel about the fact that I think Mike Blaisdell is going to finish worse than you in fantasy baseball this year, so you don't have to do another B movie.
He is gonna, because I had some trouble paying attention to my team while I was in London, but I'm paying attention to my team again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay out of last place. It's gonna be great.
I mean, all you really need to do in that league is not finish last, right? And then you don't have to do a B movie.
Yeah. Then I don't have to watch the Ant Bully or whatever it is this year.
Though, Emma, you're currently in last place.
Oh no!
You might have to do the Ant Bully.
Oh no, the Ant Bully.
Yeah.
It is the Ant Bully this year, right? We decided? Or was that just,
I don't think we did decide. I think we were deciding between Ant Bully and, the second Sex and the City movie?
Oh, jeez.
Or, no. It was the third 50 Shades movie.
Oh, yes. 50 Shades Freed, I believe.
50 Shades Freed, yes.
That's a bad one.
But whoever does the penalty will have to do it on the Pixel Crimes channel.
It will.
So everyone will get to see.
No, we'll host it here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you get a choice?
Do you get a choice? I would say you get a choice.
No, I think it's reasonable to let you get, because we haven't chosen yet. I think you get a choice at this point if you come in last. Okay, we're gonna make jokes about the used name.
Nothing compares to you.
Oh, we're gonna get a better ranch. Oh, she's gonna Bluth Company our ranch.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah, you have a chance to escape last place, just like I have a chance to fall back down there.
I'm winning by a lot right now, shit.
Yeah, you're really far ahead. Are these people monster girls like horse girls? Yeah, I think in this universe, horse girls work on monster ranches. Definitely.
That would make sense, right? Like, it's kind of the same thing. You have like this strong bond with these large animals.
Yep. Oh, I definitely knew those people when I was a kid.
I don't know if you saw the Twitter thread. I think it was a Twitter thread that was just a rip from Tumblr about in the apocalypse, the horse girls are going to be so much more equipped than everybody else.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah.
Because they're going to know how to ride horse, and we're all going to be idiots.
Yeah.
That sounds right, honestly.
Yeah.
This is kind of
also, they couldn't...
Silent Hill teddy bear. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a little bad. The other part of that thread was apparently, when they needed to get extras for the Battle of Helm's Deep, they could not find enough men who knew how to ride, because women make up the majority of like horse folk,
Mm-hmm.
so they had to like put a lot of beards on women for that scene.
Yeah, because
For when the Rohirrim come
women
in.
couldn't be fighting. Can't.
Well, yeah, they had to stick true to Tolkien's vision, which is 2 women and like 10 trillion men throughout the history of that like franchise.
There's a horse racing anime where the horses are horse girls. Well,
And that makes
that's
sense.
not distressing at all.
Yeah. Wait, why is Agretsuko a 1-star fighter
She's
now?
1 star in rank D.
And that's a good one.
Well, once you get up to rank D, you lose all your stars. Once you go up a rank, you lose all your stars, and you have to earn them back by
Okay.
playing in that
Got it.
tournament's ranks. Yeah, thanks, I hate it is correct.
Isn't that just My Little Pony?
Ugh. Ugh. Uffa duffa. I don't know.
I mean, I remember watching My Little Pony with my sister growing up. It was better than most of the boy shows.
Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Well, I don't want to Google it, but now I have to, because you said to.
Yeah, I think we both do, huh?
I'll Google it between rounds of this cool tournament that apparently Kira's competing in because I wasn't paying a lot of attention. But we're gonna rank her up to rank
I mean, they're
D.
it's not like, I don't know what you were expecting, but it's essentially just regular girls with, like, ears. They've got, like, horse ears.
Okay, well I guess that's not... That could be a lot worse.
Yeah. They've just got horse ears.
I got a text from my mom who thinks so. Okay, hang
Oh.
on.
Stop streaming, you're too horny.
No, I don't even think she knows what Twitch is.
Yeah, I would assume not.
She wants me to know that she watched the first Harry Potter movie and Assassin's Creed on the airplane. And then after that she says, and I quote, Knights Templar, Assassins, Christopher Columbus, and the miraculously preserved apple from Eden. So I guess my mom is Rotten Tomatoes now? I don't really know what's happening.
Did you see the Assassin's Creed movie? Because I did not.
I started it on an airplane and did not finish. I scored a DNF, did not finish in that race.
Yeah, that's about where I did a DNS because I did not start.
Uma Musume Puriti
Yeah.
Dabi, literally Horse Girl Pretty Derby, a multimedia franchise created by Psy Games. Okay, that's the company that sponsors Yuya.
I did not. Well, not anymore.
No, I think they still do, because they posted that spirited defense of him.
Well, that's not going to last very long. I mean, he's not playing
I guess there's
for a long
nothing to
time.
sponsor him for.
Yeah.
I DNS'd Ready Player One. I did not start. I read that book, and I was like, this doesn't need to be a movie.
I movie past it.
How was that?
It was a mediocre to bad adaptation of a book that had a lot of ideas I liked, but was also problematic in a lot of ways.
That's how I felt about the book. I like these ideas.
You do not have to... Yeah. I think the book is interesting. I think it's better than it gets credit for, but it's also got a lot of the problems people have with it.
Yeah, it's
and
problematic.
Both the sequel Armada and the movie are not worth watching, I would say. I don't think the movie is, like, reprehensible. I just think it's not that interesting.
It sounds like Jeff finished it in the same way that I finished both Anchorman 2 and whatever we're talking about for Assassin's Creed.
I don't think the book is super fucking gross. I think his second book is.
I did not read the second book.
The book... It's got problems, but I have read a lot of other things that have been a lot worse than that.
Yeah, I've definitely...
I think that it gets a lot of hate, and a lot of it is deserved, but I also think that, like, it got wrapped up in this sort of well of, like, cred that it probably doesn't deserve as much.
It's definitely...
I don't think it is super misogynistic. It's not great.
It's definitely wrapped up in some misogyny, for sure. Like...
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm the right person to say whether it's super misogynistic or not, but there's definitely misogyny built into the action of it.
I guess all I'll say is I am amazed that a lot of other things that are worse get passes, while it does
Fair.
not. And I think that a lot of the reasons why people hate it aren't that. But also I will not blame anyone for hating it for that reason.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to go back and read it again. It's definitely, yes.
It is... Yeah, it is very clearly... It is very clearly written by a man who does not understand how to write women and doesn't really understand women at all.
Yeah, doesn't understand women whatsoever, as far as I can tell, unfortunately.
Yeah. I did not... Yeah, I didn't find it, like... I didn't find it, like, that there was an undercurrent of something dark underneath it that I do with a lot of things. But it is very much, yeah, like Emma's saying. I like this badass lady, and then at the end of the book she wants to date me, hooray. Is sort of how it handles women.
Which is, let's say a thing I've seen in a lot of books written by men.
Yeah.
A lot of media created by men. Which doesn't make it good.
It makes the barest... It makes a minimal effort to, it makes a minimal effort to try and, like, not have her be the prize. A thing that his second book does not make an effort at. I think that my defense of Ready Player One is that it engages with pop culture in a way that I think is more honest than a lot of other books and media does. And it is something that I found very interesting thematically that I've been trying to play with in my own writing. So I think because of that, I'm willing to give it some passes on shit that I probably wouldn't in other books.
Right, and this is not like a spirited defense of Ready Player One. This is like a...
Yeah, like Emma's saying, yeah, the existence of the second book meant that I couldn't give the first book the benefit of the doubt on how it treated women in it.
Yeah.
And I think I was for a while, and then I read his second book and said, oh, the things that I thought might have been either commentary or just, like, growing pains of your first book or whatever were just too easy.
Just built into
and it bothered me a lot
like,
more. Yeah.
Would I approve this in my tournament? I'm so scared. I'm clicking anyway. Yeah, it's an island.
That's delightful.
That's an island, you can play it. If you alter a guru like that, and it shows up in my tournament, that's an island you can play it. I like that. I'm glad I'm not the only person who types, like, the description of the emoji that they want and then types emoji. Oh, Comic Sans? Well, I guess.
Oof. I mean, islands say trans rights. Does Comic Sans say trans rights? I guess it does.
I don't know. I think if I'm told Comic Sans says trans rights, then I have to assume that it does until some other proof comes up that it doesn't.
Well, Melissa made an argument that Comic Sans is actually a decent... She's a graphic designer. She made a decent point that Comic Sans is a good font that has been overused. And we sort of hate it more out of association than it being a bad font.
Interesting. Monsters 5!
Comic Sans might be a fact.
Jazz, Monsters 5!
Yay! All right.
We've done it!
Now we're at 7:58. Do we have time for another monster?
I think this is our big tease for next week.
Okay. Oof.
I know.
That is a tease. This is a cliffhanger. Somebody is hanging off this cliff.
This is the movie Cliffhanger, starring whoever's in the movie Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta move some stuff, huh?
Well, Game of Thrones will be over by the time we're
Holy
back next
shit.
week. It'll be over forever. But your new favorite show, Pixel Crimes, will still be
Your
on the
new
air.
favorite show, Blixelbrimes, will still be real. Game of Thrones Brotherhood?
Is he doing another one?
No, they canceled that spin-off show that they were gonna do. HBO canceled that.
They didn't
shit.
cancel Benioff and Weiss's Star Wars yet, and that's they should probably cancel their Star Wars.
What's their Star Wars?
They get the next Star Wars.
They get the next
after
Star
after
Wars?
the JJ one. Yeah.
They get the next trilogy?
They get at least one more.
Oh, great.
I think it's just one.
Fuck me. I don't want that.
Yeah.
They wrote. I will
don't
give them
either.
credit. I recently watched an episode of Always Sunny that they wrote that was good.
That's the Flowers for Charlie
Yes.
episode? That one's a little problematic too,
It's
though.
problematic for sure. It's definitely problematic.
It's problematic in some of the same ways that Game of Thrones is problematic these days.
That's true. Interesting point.
Yeah. Yeah. My spirited defense of Ernest Cline, which is not all that spirited, is... I would say I have a lot of similar problems with Benioff and Weiss these days.
I think every episode of... I think the characters in Always Sunny are problematic.
Yeah.
It's Always Sunny becomes problematic in the episodes where it stops portraying the characters as reprehensible.
Yeah, well, see, Always Sunny I actually think ages pretty well and deals with stuff pretty well because it's clear our sympathies are clearly not with the bad actions of the characters, and we can see the hands of the writers.
Exactly.
And we can see that they're making a point about why these actions and behaviors are wrong.
Yes.
The issue with that particular episode is it portrays the waitress as kind of a bimbo, which is clearly not her character, or at least not a character before that moment.
They don't...
And, that is a thing that is, clearly in the minds of the writers, not in the minds of, looking at characters who are, clearly not role models, right?
The portrayal of the waitress is weirdly uneven, because when the episodes are written by, the folks who write the show, generally, the waitress's character is portrayed fairly evenly, whereas when the guest writers come on, that is when her character gets moved around into places that it should not, that it does not belong.
Yeah.
And that is one of the... I had forgotten about that part of the episode, because I
was only reminded because we have a group chat going where we were ranting about Game of Thrones all week, and this came up.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm sure if I went back to the beginning of Always Sunny, I'd be like, there'd be episodes where I'd be like, and Skipperino.
Yep.
We're not gonna watch this one.
Absolutely. The thing I'll say, which I think is interesting, is that I feel like shows about bad people like Always Sunny and Seinfeld have aged better than shows about quote-unquote good people,
Yes.
like Friends.
Yes.
So, yeah, but also there are gonna be some jokes from 2005 or whatever, or even earlier, that are gonna be bad.
They're gonna be bad. The Bill Cosby show.
Bill Cosby show is a very fucking different reason. I mean, maybe the content too, but...
I don't even remember what that show is like anymore. Seinfeld does feel less dated than Friends, which is interesting.
Yeah, the people on Seinfeld were clearly bad people, except Elaine,
Right.
for the most part.
Except when she is. And that's a...
But, it is clear that the, actions of the characters on the show are, not admirable.
Right.
And so, the show is still funnier in a way that, Friends, where they're, you're supposed to love Chandler even though he's being homophobic every 9 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a lot harder.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Well, now that we've dissected some comedies... We've hit our time.
I think is it time?
I
feel like this week went fast.
It did.
This was a fast week.
It flew by.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for
Thanks for
coming
joining,
and checking
friends.
us out. Next time we're gonna summon 2 new monsters. Well, we're gonna summon more than 2 monsters.
We'll start the episode.
We're gonna start the episode with lots of monsters, and then we'll pare down to 2 to add to our stable here. So that'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be really fun.
So see y'all next
So
week.
definitely, yep. And if you have 7 days to mail Eric a CD.
Yeah, if you want to mail me a CD, you know how to contact me, and I will tell you my address, and you can do that, because I'm pretty sure I know everybody in this chat. So yeah.
And I may just drop ship you a fucking Smash Mouth from Amazon.
I hope a drone shows up with the Smash Mouth CD. DVDs do count.
Yep.
Just look it up on Judge Apps. My address is not in there. My street address does not live in Judge Apps, blessedly. Alright, thanks everybody. See y'all next time.
Goodbye, friends. See you soon.